Roberts.
You left Toby Roberts' place with essentially a trail to follow. Mm-hmm. It was bored through the bedrock in the mountains outside of Matronus. You came out and started walking through sort of a valley, a ravine, and were accosted by some giants that had taken up post in the hills there.
Elementals.
And the single elemental that died immediately. Well, my next note is statue din ×2, so he was a statue on 2 different occasions.
Oh, that's right.
And I got 10 pounds of candle wax.
Yep. From his big knapsack.
I got something.
Yeah. You got some mustard seeds or something?
Oh, that's right. Magic beans.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I got 5 wheels of cheese.
You got cheese.
Oh, and meat.
5 giant.
Yeah, I think we were munching on that with Belchy.
Yes, you finally had some real food that tasted like real food, and it was good. You then went toward, you followed the tracks of this.
My screen's all squished. Look at Kincaid. What? It's squishing my screen weird, and Kincaid looks real derpy.
I mean, they ending in Y.
So you followed the tracks into a tunnelway, which triggered Belchbag's defenses.
That's right.
You made a lot of incredibly high counter spells. The prismatic wall in the tunnel,
like dispelling and tunneling, and
with a gravity well beneath you that you all succeeded on as well. The dice rolls there, I have to say, were incredible.
When they matter most.
But also, we could have just knocked and been like, "Hey, Belch." It's us.
Well, we don't know.
And saved all those rolls.
Yeah. You were. Your first instinct was to just dimension door straight through it, and I was like, you're pretty good with Arcana, aren't you? That was the only thing that saved you. Otherwise, it was going to be 7 layers of ow.
Wait, hang on. This fire looks different.
A lot of this fire is... and as I think you were also looking to take Varus with you.
Yeah.
Too vulnerable to fires.
People, we need to get out.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, dearie me. that would be pretty instant death. But thankfully, with your expertise, is it?
Yep.
Expertise got you to roll on Arcana. You recognize it's not just a wall of fire. It's kind of multicolored in layers. And you're like, maybe I won't.
Yeah.
So, Belch then admonished you for ruining his trap, but surviving, so he congratulated you, I guess, a little bit. And he proceeded to welcome you in and show you his new device, the one that he intends to rebuild. Yeah, exactly. The PRE, Planar Reconstitution Engine. Now, he still needs some stuff. It's not finished, but he's working on it, been working on it for a few years. And he has given one of you, I'm not sure who noted it down, given one of you
I grabbed the sword.
Okay, cool.
The dagger thing.
Cool. The Fate Reaver, a little dagger-like device that will absorb their essence and power the machine.
For Aggie's chin.
He needed the chrono.
That's good.
He needed the chrono conductor,
that's it.
the containment something, the Fate Weaver dagger, and the harmonic loom.
And a piece of the internal veil, limbic chaos, gloom thread, a mech cog, and a crystal seed. Also, check them seeds you got in case we're that lucky.
3 peanuts.
I think I ate them.
They'll throw it back.
It's true, he did spice his cheese with
Pretty sure I just ate a lot of just
straight
straight back.
peppercorns.
Just
Peppercorns.
8 magic beans from a giant. Nothing to be worried
Am
about.
I sprouting a...
Guys, am I going to be okay?
Okay, we need to get 9 stories up. You're like, I've got it. Oh. Drop the dax.
So, as you were speaking with Belchbag, Planeswalker Vey stepped through his means of transportation. Think like the Eldar Webway in a sense. This figure hailing from the heavens, or from, what's it called?
Celestial, Mount Celestial.
Elysium, thank you.
Right.
Oh, there it is. I had it written. Yes, and you did a detect good and evil or something of that. Yeah, that's it.
It was celestial.
Yes, and it returned a celestial ping for you. Now, this figure has one, otherworldly, glowing, burning socket where his eye should be, marking him as a planeswalker.
Matching.
Yeah, exactly. Glowing, burning, otherworldly energy.
Yeah.
Not white and scarred.
And gold.
Yeah. So, they gave you some info on the goings-on. He gave you a little bit of a heads up on where you might be able to get through the plains.
Yep.
Because
the next one.
he cannot take you through his means of travel, as you will be atomized.
Yeah, the thunder tank's too big.
Hmm.
Did he also say
We can
it's
get a
really dangerous at these places of
Yes.
the portals, and make sure you have
Guardian.
completed all your quests before venturing
It's
forward.
dangerous to take
And
this
he
goal
said
alone.
he'd take us to Celestia so we can get a wish.
He said there is
He's banned
potential
from
for
there,
all.
but
Yeah, but he'd take us there anyway.
Yeah, he'd take you there free
he'd
of
risk
charge.
his life
Yeah, he's a rebel.
to get you a wish.
So,
The statue.
standing in Belchbag's hideout, you're underneath a mountain at this stage. You are surrounded by stone walls and the ticking, whirring, glowing, flashing sort of mechanical and otherworldly magic contraption that Belchbag has made, this massive device. So, where are we going? Or where are you going? I'm not going anywhere.
We're going to Maliator, mate.
Sure. So you're gonna get whoever it is for this plane? Someone?
Hope it's Aggie.
Blow up the PGB, the mining people.
The
robots.
VMOs.
Yeah, like Maliator's
Do we?
headquarters, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's where the big
That's where-
furnace is, where the molds are for the robots.
Yeah,
that
and
make
that's where
things.
we're assuming.
Yeah, let's go there and fuck some shit
Yeah.
up.
Let's just blow up the whole town and then go to the Feywild.
Let's do what they did to Barracks' family.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't have family anymore.
Let's
I pulled
bark
the mine card.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh,
We do that.
Wait,
yeah.
None of us know that.
Yeah. Did you draw mine?
I think so.
I don't remember.
Because it was one of the. It was just like one of the ones where I was like, fuck, we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Probably fine.
I should pull that out. And
that's
I
never going to
believe
come
I
up
did.
again.
case.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not like I'm gonna run into him.
Very true.
Oh,
Sorry, let me just.
Because.
Yeah, go for it.
Which is what we're going to do to the VMOs.
we're gonna vark 'em.
A shotgun being gunner in the thunder tank.
I'm quite sure I did. I pulled a lot of cards.
Can I be second
You
gunner
had
on the
Tomb.
other side?
The other worst gunner.
It's just four guns.
And I'll be like the guy,
Some
I'll be like that
things
guy that
happen.
watches the guy down the hall. Like, yeah,
I
good
did
job,
like I
mate.
pulled mine.
Oh, you missed a spot there.
Emotional support.
Okay, I did
Oh,
not.
As far as my notes go, no, you're all good.
Well, no, they don't.
So you,
Drill sergeant.
you had Tomb, Puzzle, and Dragon. Were your
Yeah, yeah.
three that you had.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I noted these down because otherwise there's no way I would have remembered. You had statue, which is now gone.
Yay.
How did we get rid of that?
And
He used his god
God
phone
phone.
because he turned into
sun. No.
moon.
Something.
The moon,
Moon.
I think was your wish. No, yeah,
Moon's wish.
temple maybe, something like that.
Various setups and downs.
Yep. Ricky had. I'm just saying the ones that are still active.
Yeah.
Rogue, which definitely,
Is it still active or not? Because they killed him.
as far as you're aware, you certainly died in his presence. They took a second stab at it.
Did I have another one that was still active?
Not that I can see. You had Rogue, you had mine.
Yep.
You had Beast and Fae, which you do not know what they do.
And I had that doorway one. How
Yeah.
we met
Door, yes. No, you use that.
Grandma.
Oh, crap.
God, I wonder how she's doing.
What was her name?
Glinda.
Glenda?
Yeah, I think it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then Thura had mine, statue,
Probably
They.
dead of age.
Yeah. Or just.
The world exploded.
Fae, and Tomb, but you got rid of Undead.
You know, it's been a
Yes.
test.
So Tomb, Fae, Mine, and Statue on right now, right?
That is correct.
But mine doesn't really matter since
Yeah.
it's the dwarves back home.
At this point, you're like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I hope Beast doesn't come back to bite me.
Just
I do like how it was hometown as opposed to family because That just ruins like a whole sort of story.
There was an interesting interaction there. There were a lot of things that there was no way I could have comprehended that it would have affected the party in that way.
So I got, yeah, crossroads, talons, giant, cavern, tavern, path, mage.
Yeah.
I don't remember what all this is. I was also looking through my notes to try and remember
Or
the
talons.
lady's names, and I've got a note that was
Intelligent.
advice from Flinvar: stop calling the hells.
Priest.
Right.
You're entertaining multiple
Yeah,
messages
I remember all
from different demons. You're like, oh, well, they've offered me three
and I'm like,
things.
yeah, I'm like currently
Find
negotiating
the
with
market,
one of
you know.
them, and she's like, "Stop!"
Stop
calling the
talking to
hells.
demons.
Oh.
So,
And that's right. Then Ricky got, yeah, so I got the staff. Then, and you got really excited because that was when I got the immovable roll.
yeah, and then you got talons.
No,
That was
path.
just timing. It was
And then
perfect.
Through it and got campfire, which is the 4 levels of exhaustion. Then priest,
Which stacked on top of the
And
two.
then
Which,
got
yeah, you
Fane,
couldn't get rid of.
Also got priest, and then that was when we got Sir Esmond Dolphington, the first one,
So,
and dragon.
at this point, Belchbag, look, I could make some modifications to your vehicle for you to get there quicker.
We have a vehicle?
Yeah.
Well, the mining thing.
thunder tank.
I said I could give it to you to go and get these things. Like, you need to be
I
fast
think you're
enough.
just saying thunder tank for the fun of it.
Yes.
Maliator's
It's a bit of a drive.
from here, yeah, that would take you close to 3 weeks. So, look, I have a proposition.
We're listening.
Right, good. That's the base thing that you can do here.
Go on.
Continue.
There is a rather vicious beastie. Bit north in the wastes. Now, from what I've observed, it seems to have. Well, I could utilize what it has to juice the vehicle.
What's it got exactly?
It looks like some sort of a solar array and then a converter or something of that nature that could store energy. The vehicle currently would get you about 1 day, and then, yeah, you'd be kind of stuck.
So we'd probably need that to make the distance, huh?
I mean, only if you want to go fast.
Well,
we
have no choice because we're trying to stitch the rails back together and we don't have 3 weeks to waste walking.
So, how far north was this beastie that you...
Realms will always be there.
The beastie is the sun, right?
No.
He's talking about like an
Thought it was
actual
like
beast.
No, there's a big mechanical creature
I see.
north of the mountains. It shouldn't take you more than a few hours, but it feeds on the chronological energies that sort of come out of the mountain here.
Is that a few hours by foot or a few hours...
Just by foot.
Right.
I wouldn't take the tank there. Just quietly.
Oh, what if we wanted to test the guns, though?
Well, it doesn't have guns yet.
Oh, it's not much of a tank.
Oh, so you're just going to add them whilst we go...
Why do you call it a
Armored personnel carrier.
Why do you call it a thunder tank then?
I didn't. That was you.
Yeah, why didn't you put a gun on it as soon as I said that?
They were making a liar out of me.
What?
It's got a modifier.
Yeah, it's currently fit for, drilling through bedrock.
What about if you took the solar face of this robot or whatever it is, and instead of making it power the tank, it was a giant sun cannon on top of it?
Well, I mean, I like it, but I'd need this thing.
Yeah, if we got you the thing.
We'd have a
Yeah.
sweet sun cannon while the world continued to fall apart.
Yeah.
What
We'd
if
have a
we,
sweet sun.
what if we convert the big monster dude into just a big mech?
Can we turn him into a thunder tank?
Can we just hollow out his corpse and drive him? If he's a robot.
Yeah, how complicated are these robots
Surely they
to
can just
rewire?
scoop out the...
Exceptionally.
You've already rewired a tank.
Yeah, I did.
As a crab?
Seems
How
pretty
hard
easy.
could it be?
I just got some wires. Very simple.
Surprising.
I didn't even pick the wires.
Advanced
cut
engineering
all of
is easy.
I just kind of clamped everything I could see.
That didn't work.
You snipped their sound system wires.
Hey, we just lost Bluetooth.
Hey, what the hell?
And the radio's gone.
My tunes! My battle music!
I logged them out of Spotify.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Damn it, do you think I know my password?
Oh, damn it, the captions come up.
Not the free version.
Okay, since you're making light of this creature, I think I've undersold how dangerous this thing is.
So we're just very confident.
Okay, it's more of a 100-foot long mechanical centipede.
There we go.
Ooh.
Okay. That would be great hollowed out.
Yeah, I was going to say, so... Centipede.
Centipede, you say. As a powerful druid, do you think I could control it?
No, it's a construct.
Oh.
As a powerful bard, do you think I could woo it?
No, I don't think you
What if I
could.
turned him into a giant centipede?
Did I stutter when I said 100 feet long?
Oh, I can make him at least 10 feet long.
Shit would be... no, I can't make that joke. Disregard that entirely.
We'll just skip over that one.
Have you ever seen the play Shrek? That donkey got with the dragon.
Anything's possible.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to try. I've seen it pull apart quite a few of the Waste Riders. They've approached it and tried to farm some of the plates off it. Now, I could also use some of its armoured plating for your vehicle, but
Perfect.
Well, it's 100 foot long. Like,
The most-
shouldn't have a lot left.
they'll be
Done.
segmented. But I just need the solar convergence crystal. That'll be what you're after.
What does it look like and where on the body is it?
I believe it'll be protected. Is the problem?
Like in its core?
Maybe. I haven't gotten inside of it.
Up its bum.
Yep, sure.
Gonna Horizon Zero Dawn this bitch.
Climb inside of it if you want, but it's made of metal.
That crystal.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
He's carrying that crystal around in the old prison wallet.
Cunning.
So,
Even for a mechanical centipede, I wouldn't have expected it.
I wouldn't have expected it to have a bum, let alone...
I'm just going to say again, extremely dangerous.
Hey.
Yay, we'll have a sleep and we'll go
Yeah.
sort it out. Come back with a centipede corpse.
Do you have any weapons or advice?
What have you found
Do you
killing
know
shit around here?
what damage hurts it?
I have not fought. I have not even tried. But darkness wouldn't be a bad bet.
You
If
think a whale would do some damage?
probably
Fell
not.
on it.
Oh, yeah, if we whale like a middle segment, then it's like crushed and can't run and move.
It won't be able to move, but it's still got 50 feet of head and tail. It can. It's still got a good attack range, but yeah,
It's quite long.
Yeah, but if we crush it in the middle and then we stand next to that middle bit, it can't wrap its whole head around. Surely not.
Sure.
It's a big train.
Okay. A train, you say? All right.
Train.
Yeah.
Like the mining carts.
Yeah, like a train of cars.
But it's like 1,000 mining carts put together. Yeah, we can take 1,000 mining carts. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Do we have 1,000 whale bombs?
Do you think...
You have one that nearly killed him last time.
Well, no, even better. I don't have to be the whale.
Okay.
I fly above it. Hermes is perched on my wrist.
Sure.
Hermes is whirling.
Sorry, Hermes.
He's.
I have
Under your command, yeah.
3 large incense sticks worth 75 gold each. So we can just keep resummoning.
Yeah, I think
the
I've
rest of our
got
life.
like 2 blocks, so I can say it
Hermes
twice.
whale bomb.
But yeah, I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Can move. Is that an issue?
As long as it doesn't.
Foot long, like how quick does it?
I mean, it's not like you're gonna do rolls and like move around pretty quickly, right? It's still 100 foot has to travel.
I've played Snake.
Yeah.
Well, like once
Hey,
the
oh,
head makes
once
the
the
direction
head-
of the
once the head-
the other 100 feet of the body still have to pass through that junction.
Exactly.
So, like, as soon as he makes a turn, if we fire at the neck, depending on how fast he can move, or if he's got like some kind of instantaneous burrow where he doesn't require his head to go in and then the rest of the body follow, he just kind of boom,
Sinks.
will be fucked. But
How quickly was it moving when you discovered it?
I watched from afar, but like I was keeping up with the vehicles, so
What about we just run it in circles so it ties itself in a knot?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay, so you're
does it do?
you're thinking about also a good question. You're thinking about this thing like a material plane centipede, aren't you?
Yes, but it's
I
metal.
don't want to
It's
reference
That's my only experience with
And it's
Centipede.
but it's 100 feet long, and it's made of metal, and it has a solar crystal up its butthole.
Yeah.
Metal's a bit more rigid than the actual centipedes with their flesh.
Not the way that the robot people do it. You've seen their buildings,
Soft and malleable.
constantly shifting and
Real shame I don't have heat metal on this planet.
that's
He's metal.
true.
It's a good spell.
So, anyway,
Do you reckon we can get that?
just undertake this with a word of warning.
What?
There's probably some really nice plate in it for you if you can survive it.
Okay.
And if you can get the crystal, great.
Like you can put together plate armor,
Yeah.
or like for our tank or for us.
Have you seen me? He's wearing a
Belchbag.
he's wearing an
In
Iron Man suit.
Belch, in your cupboard of doomsday devices you've built for fun,
It's not a cupboard, but yep.
do you have a couple spare? Do you have one that you're not super keen on that maybe we could test on this thing for you, maybe?
You see, I would if I was back on the material plane. The issue was I can't get back to them. My belch pile, the garbage, is somewhere else.
The wardrobe of doom is on the different dimension.
Yeah.
Theoretically, Belchbag, if we were to find this place, is there like a passcode or a key or anything one would need to access said doomsday devices? Just asking for a friend.
Don't you touch my things.
I'm just saying, if we were to find them, wouldn't you prefer we bring them back?
I'll skin you alive. Don't you touch my things.
I'll skin you like I'll do the eyeballs last so you can watch.
Take your eyelids first.
But seriously, I wouldn't go in there. Unless you're me or Thugo, you're pretty much dead. I shouldn't have told you that.
Keep it in mind. We need to dispose of someone immediately.
Or disguise self.
Me, Sugo.
You think that would trick it? Something
How are you reading my
I've thought
thoughts?
those centipedes before. They're not the sharpest tools in their wardrobe.
They're actually pretty smart.
If I were to persuade a conga line of commoners to walk into said room, how many would die before it ran out of bullets?
How many's in the line?
Just assume infinite. Or every living creature left on the material plane.
I mean, eventually they'd all die.
Sorted.
Wait, eventually they'd all die.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, wait. No, answer different. That ruins my plan.
That's what I wanted.
But, yeah, look. My stuff's pretty well locked down. Not gonna lie to you.
If you could find it.
If I could find
This
it,
giant metal centipede.
Yes.
So it burrows.
I would assume so, yeah.
It eats whatever it wants.
Back to that question. It seems to feed on the sort of the rippling raw time energy coming from the chrono theme beneath this mountain range. It'll feed on pockets of that. It also seems to be somewhat solar powered.
Yeah, that's why I thought darkness.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a bad. Though the problem being that I would assume this crystal that we want stores solar energy, so it would still function at night.
Got it back.
But what if we went and like blew up that big thing that acts as a sun here and then waited 3 days?
That's not the only one.
Yeah, but it's the one that we
They have multiple suns.
Right.
I believe they have an array across the plane to light the entire space.
Alright, well, let's go kill this thing.
And what have you found is most effective against these constructs?
Well, everything that's fought it has exploded or died painfully, so I don't know.
I've just been, in general, being here, like,
the
any of
fire
the
really
bits, are they susceptible to fire, to thunder? Do they, like, get swords, or
Does
warhammers?
attack primarily using radiant beams of light?
Yeah, it certainly does do that.
Okay,
It can focus its beams, but it's got, quite large claws and mandibles and...
These beams, would you call them flaming or radiant? Is it more laser
well,
or
I think
more
it's
fire?
sun energy, so radiant.
Isn't that flaming?
No.
My understanding of the sun has always been it's a big flaming ball of
Alright.
gas millions and millions
And
of
Radiant
miles
was
away.
holy and stuff.
You've been
Yeah.
listening to Big Fire.
Yeah. You've been informed. Well, I could be wrong.
It again.
I could be wrong. It might be fire.
Right, well, let's assume it's Radiant, and then do we have anything that's... Yeah, didn't think so.
I mean, if it's fire, it's really bad. If it's radiant, it's only bad.
No,
It's-
fire,
it's-
it's excellent.
Well, not
Except
for
for
us.
us.
Except for us. We don't
25%
immediately...
of
You
us.
take half damage. From just the fire, it'll probably just put you in its mouth like a little, what do you call it? Walnut.
M&M. Delicious. So, I mean, undertake it if you want. But the...
Well, otherwise we
Choice.
can't really. Well,
The-
the
the
option
myth-
is we drive the tank for a day and then walk for 2.5
Yeah, so
hours.
it's not really a choice.
It's up to you.
Let's kill this thing.
You can just
Do
walk.
you know where it came from? Is it like a native thing, or was it built by the Time Lord man? Or...
I didn't stop to ask it.
It does look like something the Time Lord would build, though.
Well,
right?
that's what I'm thinking. If we go and be like, "Hey, Mr. Man, can we have your big centipede?"
How far away is he?
I know somebody that owes us a favour.
Well, I know somebody
Or
who
dragon.
has favour.
Yes.
Ooh,
It's
dragon.
Varys.
Yes, but, like, maybe the dragon would be willing to help us hunt this thing.
Yeah, that. Or I was just thinking, is it potential that the Time Lord could A, give us some info on it, or B, it might be one of his creations and we're going to make it mad.
The
Yeah.
only issue is going to the Time Lord after knowing what we know.
Yeah.
He might be very sus on us. And
We could try and convince him the
Also-
centipede stole the piece.
Yeah, and also
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time we saw him, he sent us on that job kind of thing where we got all the way to the core and then we were like, oh, it is missing. And then we fucked off and hang out with Belch.
Just
we haven't said
walked out the
anything
tunnel.
since. We just didn't.
Well, at this point, he would probably assume that you're dead.
Wait, or we're
Okay,
tracking
right.
him down.
All that.
All
Could
that.
we sending him and be like, "Hey, we're tracking it down"?
Descending doesn't
but he's
matter.
just construct, isn't he?
It works on contracts, but it just doesn't work.
Oh. It doesn't work here anyway. You know.
Yeah, the magic for that sort of stuff seems...
Alright, so do we want to try and go get Skyrath in on it or do we want to go kill it
I
ourselves?
reckon we should go get Skyra.
What's Skyrath? It sounds fun.
Big robot dragon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you seen it flying around?
Ah,
Struck dragon.
I live in a cave.
It's Time Lord's pet.
Cool.
And that's why we're wondering if this centipede thing is also his. He seems to kind of get jiggy with making weird contracts.
Yeah, his whole thing is he sort of breaks the
The mold.
mold.
Sure.
Creates his own mold.
So, I mean, how were you able to get a mechanical dragon to help you?
We helped,
He spoke dialogue to it.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
we helped it out. It does us a favor.
Yeah, we fed it a bunch of coal from a truck.
It eats coal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breathes liquid tar.
Ah, must process it internally.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I had a similar thought.
Oh, did you? His goggles sort of whir as he looks at you.
Zoom right
Did
in on
you?
Like 6 on the
That is a 19 on deception.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
6.
Feels legit. I
Interesting.
leave him.
Well, I mean, the choice is yours. I will go about putting some fun things on there for you. In the meantime,
Good.
you said lightning cannon or thunder cannon? Which one would you like more?
Well, which one would
Do you think the lightning would short these things and zap?
Would there be a difference in range or the way the weapon functions? Or...
Yeah.
I vote lightning. It's cooler.
I think lightning, when they're all robots, might be good because we've seen lightning strike metal.
It does do that.
I vote lightning. It's cooler.
No.
All right, lightning cannon it is.
Very good.
Alright, well, if we're going to fight a big centipede, I'm going to need a sleep after dispelling that
All
whole...
the bits and
Mythos.
bobs. Yep, cool.
Also,
Oh yeah, why didn't you come through the front door? That's right, you didn't know I was there.
We didn't know it was you either.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I thought you
we
came
were
and
just
found me.
following some random.
I had a feeling it was you.
Happenstance. I love it. Well, cool. Go have a nap in the corner.
You don't have any material opponents just floating around.
What's opponent?
You know, like you put The things that you use to cast the spells.
You are tired, aren't you?
No, it's been a big day in Mars. Or whatever this planet is.
Mechanist.
What's the Mars?
It's spelled like
Planet of the
mech-anus.
robots.
That's
Mechanist.
news to me.
Oh my god, it's spelled like that. I never noticed.
How did you know?
I didn't write it down.
Well,
The guy that takes notes.
feel free to nap wherever you like. I don't have any blankets because they're kind of hard to come across.
Do you have anything expensive with a dragon drawn on it?
No.
Do you have anywhere that doesn't feel the vibrations as much?
Also, no.
I wrap myself up in the carpet and float about 10 feet off the ground. And put my eye mask on.
I lay on top.
Whatever. Extra warm.
That was quick. They're already out. All right.
Do you have a vial of some sort that's expensive?
Where do you think we are?
Do you have?
A cave
Yeah.
full of your stuff.
No. Full of
What's all that?
stuff I've salvaged.
Stolen.
Well,
Salvaged.
maybe you salvaged an expensive vial.
Nah. Nothing expensive, sorry. Anything that's good is in the machine somewhere.
Or you're wearing it.
Yeah.
So no flowers, gilded flowers.
Have you seen any plant life?
Need requests.
Look, I don't make the
It's-
rules. I didn't invent these
it's
stupid
pretty
spells
weird.
and the stupid things they stupid need.
Maybe
We have gold. We could melt it. You have flowers.
I mean, maybe
it's
we can find the flowers like
Does-
close to the portals.
Could you gentle repose a flower to gild it? Is that how you would do it without, like, destroying it?
That's absolute madness. I love it.
Yeah.
It is
wax.
madness, but these are created so.
We could make a wax mold of a leaf and then melt the gold and pour it in.
Yes.
Yes, we could.
Go on.
Chopping out the gold.
Oh, yeah. Sure, we're all filthy, stinky rich, but
He's like, not me. I can't afford it.
Fighting his thousands
Indians in power. Because the poop hat is non-magical, so it survived talons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
no, I changed. I'm in a Captain Hook outfit now.
There was a wardrobe change.
Sexy
Oh, yeah.
Captain Hook.
Yeah, I'm freaking trapped in a mesh shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're dressed like a guy from
that
One of the
like,
Backstreet
50
Boys.
first dates.
yeah, you look like you
Yeah,
look
Sean-
like you just
yeah,
walked
Sean
out of
Astin,
a rape
yeah.
scene in Blade.
Blade, yep. You're heavily 90s influenced.
Yeah, you look like an extra from The Matrix.
With my tentacle beard.
Yeah, you guys are all good to sleep wherever you want. I don't have any flowers. What? Everyone's weird.
Yeah.
Have you seen me? He's just got this like little wispy goatee, huge hooked nose, really, really bloodshot eyes at this point.
An actual mushroom growing off the nose.
I wish.
I'm hungry.
You said all
Almost in the first year.
ate all the peppercorns
I ran out of
and
bodily
peas.
fungus after days.
Pooped in the refrigerator and you ate a whole wheel of cheese? I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. How'd you do that?
Rick killed a guy.
I saw that.
We should talk about that. Freaking killed a guy with a trident.
There were horses and a man on fire, and I stabbed a man in the heart with a trident.
You should probably lay low.
So, as you all find your own little
Like a
corners.
soft spot anywhere in here. Like
No.
soft dirt.
No.
Put my sword in.
So, what there is, really, there are like rusted mechanical pieces of scrap, really.
Do you still have a spell slot for stone shape?
Maybe.
You could maybe like stone shape us some beds into the wall, like little bunk pods. It might mean we get a decent sleep.
Could you stone shape us a shitter?
Yes.
So, you might need the proper permits before that. No, there's a theme of gas that I'm using for my flames. But don't shape around that if you could. So
Where
just
is it?
this wall over here is fine. So go nuts.
Shape that one.
It's all over. Wow.
Yeah, that one over there with the burner.
No touchy. Good for
You're
demo.
good. Yeah.
No touchy. Good for demo.
Sort of load bearing for our entire existence.
Stone shape.
Go to town.
Bah.
Load bearing in that I need flame to make things.
Forge. King Canid.
The only thing is, this is
I
not
can't
going to help
deal
us.
false.
This is not going to help us that much because I can. You can touch a stone object of medium size or smaller.
A mountain is not medium.
Or
I'm
a
so
section
sorry.
of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, so I can make it myself a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can make a 5 foot long bed, which is only comfortable for you. Or maybe, because you're a dwarf, you're sure.
Yeah.
He's not a dwarf anymore.
I'm not a dwarf, but I'm dwarf size.
Yeah, dwarf size.
But also, I don't think it'll make much of a difference considering
These
that
are like-
the wheel is going to shake when the thing goes
The
anyway.
difference, it'll be lying on the ground and it shakes, or lying on a shelf and it shakes.
True.
This is true.
Yeah, it would still shake.
Are there anything on the ceiling that we could hang a hammock from?
The ceiling that's also attached to the walls, which
Yes.
will vibrate.
Yes, but then we'll just swing gently and it will rock us to sleep.
Oh, that would be
Fair.
beautiful.
Hammocks.
I
You want to have a
mean,
hammock?
the ceiling, don't go too hard, but yeah. I'm not sure if there are any weaknesses in it, but
Well, only one way to find out.
there are multiple ways to find out, but okay. I like the can-do attitude.
One.
One. So you find some points where the stone is sort of rough, and you might be able to hang a hammock off.
I've got climbing pythons.
Yeah, that'd work.
I've got some rope.
Yeah.
Have you still got those fancy skins?
You know I don't.
I dropped the climbing
You
pythons.
know I sold them, and I regret it every day.
Oh. But does anyone have anything? Oh no, I can use my swamp shark cloak.
Yeah, I was going to say you could make.
I lost everything non-magical, so
I lost everything magical.
Well, you got the beam through the ringer.
Use my cloak as a
Yeah,
sword.
mate.
As you're setting up your hammocks, he's standing there watching
my
you.
street shark cloak to someone.
Right?
To
That
you.
was me.
Well then, yeah.
I'm like,
use mine.
it would suck not to have a cloak. Just
Yeah,
setting
you
up
can
my
use
bed.
mine because I've got the
carpet.
Thank you.
which is effectively a blanket right now.
yeah, I'll try and tie up a hammock using his cloak.
Any
Some
other
climbing
fabrics? Did you get any fabric off any of the things that you?
Have you been to a local tailor recently?
No, I don't really need clothing. Sorry.
This unit recycles every bodily fluid.
Like one of those,
Everything.
like one of those suits from Tune.
Well, it is. Yeah.
Straw, the water is not pure looking.
Why would I make it pure? Ugh.
Purify gets rid of the flavour.
The vitamins and minerals and chunky bits.
You want the chunks?
Oh god,
Where the good stuff is. You want some chunks?
What sort of water have you got? Chunky. What's it got in it? Chunk.
I have no further questions.
It's like floor swill all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's
Do you think we could just tie you up in a rope and hang you from the ceiling? Would that work?
By the
Would that
neck
be
or-
comfortable?
That'd be a very uncomfortable sleep.
But surely we could
How about
make some
like
sort of
feet?
hammock from rope. Like a rope bridge.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's
I mean we can tie it to his tentacles.
No, I mean
No, not
He's
to
got
me.
clothes.
because
It's fine.
he can just because you're big and heavy. I can hang from my cloak. I can make a hammock out of cloak. I just don't know what we're going to make hammock for you out of.
I'm just gonna sit on the ground.
Just quickly, did the card that you drew from the deck, what did it give you resistance to? And what did it give you vulnerability to again?
It gave me immunity to cold,
Immunity.
and vulnerability to poison.
Okay.
Brutal.
Cool beans.
What about a bit of metal? If we just use one of these bits of metal, scrap metal that is around, and just tie some ropes to it, it's basically the same. Not quite as comfortable, but it's like a little platform that would sort of swing with the rumbles, which
Yeah.
is surely better.
Can try it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, worst case scenario, you just climb off.
Yeah.
And sleep on the ground.
You think you can just use my scrap?
Well, I was going to ask first.
Oh, good. Go on.
To ask shit. That could have been bad.
He's just eyeballing you all.
Could we use?
Are you here for my
Could
swag?
we use a him-sized piece of scrap metal?
Which one?
Whichever one you would be willing to use as a bed for him, tied with rope to the ceiling.
Do I get it back?
Yes,
Are you going to clean it after?
he is. Yes.
Can you not?
I mean, he can. Yeah.
We have a deal.
So Further, pick the softest looking sheet metal that you can see, I guess.
Think about a cast iron pan. You gotta cook the flavour in.
Yeah, sweat all over it.
Seasoning in the wok.
You look like you'd have some stank on you. I'm thought of getting, but I'm really not. So yeah, you can borrow it.
I won't, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I have to make you feel better.
I just keep laughing because if I think about it too long, I get scared.
Oh, these are all very convincing laughs. But yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay.
To set the guard. Absolutely. I'm laughing to put him off, but please don't let him take me. I don't feel safe.
He's sort of standing just near you guys, like, I can hear you.
You can see him
I
like
can hear
sketching
everything you
some
say.
design, and it's just got Kincaid in the centre of some battery-looking thing.
Power source?
Question mark.
You can make
Failing
flame.
that, tacos.
You can make flames produce out of your body, right?
Nope.
Yes, you can. I can see it.
Oh,
Kincaid, remember that time you did it like effortlessly and said I can do this all the time at any given moment?
Some other guy. That
I'm
was
pretty sure that was you, Kincaid.
that was Brew Brain, the other
problem
problem.
made. That was pre-Zarthax and his Kincaid. No.
A different guy.
He's the guy with the mushroom body.
Different, yeah. Covered in mushrooms, goblin, soul.
Jurgol owns him.
Yep.
You should hold your hand over that open flame and prove it.
Ah!
Ooh, it hurts.
As he's doing this, I just stab him in the butt with the dagger.
Make a deception check, I guess.
Soul Reaper dagger.
Double Reaper dagger.
Just 1 point of damage in the ass.
That's a 19.
It's a performance.
He just watches. Your hand doesn't. You have resist or immunity. Resist. So your hand.
to it.
Yeah, your hand still does crisp a bit. You only take 1 point of fire damage as well.
So, ready to
So 2 total. 1 stab in the ass. 1 physical, 1 fire. Yes, 1 rounded to 1. Oh. I assumed you would have been, all flamey and stuff.
I don't know what gave you that impression.
I'm actually
The red.
a water turtle.
Water type.
Here, try cold damage.
Water type. Alright, I'll use ice.
War turtle.
Oh, yeah, do that.
Choco, snow dragon.
So cold.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I wish I had a scarf.
On a 19, not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay, so we got some hammocks, I guess. Pick out the softest looking bit of iron.
Yeah, that one looks
in
nice
this
and
idea.
soft.
Malleable.
Why is Belch building a campfire underneath it?
What? No reason. It's for warmth.
Why do you get a big can of cooking spray before you grab it?
it down.
Kincaid, can I offer you this body mud before you go to bed? That's just regular mud with garlic.
What's the body part?
All of it.
You're the body part.
Why does the body part of tin say Lurpak?
I feel like you'd all wake up in the middle of the night and he's there just basting you. Just like coding you. Yeah. Like, just go back to sleep. This is all a dream. Lovely.
I definitely do have that nightmare tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a nightmare.
100%.
It was just sleep.
Wake up in a cold sweat. It's butter.
He's just fanning you. It's okay. It's okay.
He's got a big book of calamari recipes. He's like flipping through.
I don't have any salt. Do I smell peppercorns? And you're like, stay away. So,
This is a funny ingredient. Oh, big.
sizzling. So, you take a long rest.
Well, before we do that, I'm just gonna try focus to get to Joker.
Okay.
Put some Bugbane under the lip. I
Sure.
don't know how much I have left. You just say how much Bugbane you gave me. Uses were.
You had probably sizable amount, maybe 5 or 6 uses. Twice, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd still have a bit left. Yep. Make a con, I think we were doing.
At disadvantage? Or...
No.
Okay.
Because I assume you're up in your hammock. Oh, actually, yes, because you're not in wilderness.
Yeah.
So yes, it would be. Oh.
Muffy baby. Muffy baby. Roll for pure sex appeal.
Do I get to roll 2, Muffy?
6.
Wait, what are we all rolling? A d20?
Yeah.
I rolled.
That's a natural 2.
10.
8.
Wow.
6. Only one person cracked double.
I rolled in that one.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Killing it. Do I get to roll, Muffy?
No.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 10 on that, but I rolled a nat one on my disadvantage.
Logic dictates that Kincaid is the most attractive.
Pure sex appeal.
3 foot 2 inches.
Thank
Cracking
you.
10 charisma.
Thank you for the 32 months, Mr. Muffy baby. And who's at the top of your list? Who have we got at the top of Muffy's Massacre Memoirs?
I think
Probably all the peaks.
100% embarrassed. It's me.
Oh, you did a juicy crit against the...
It's something a while ago now.
I think it was against Soraya.
If we had an overkill,
You had a monster crit against against her.
Yeah, there was something that came out of the deck that I hit
My
pretty
deck.
hard.
oh, the eyeball
With an
thing.
eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
The eyeball cap.
What is it? Note taker?
It's XL has crashed.
Ah, cool. Well, we'll get to that in a minute, but Muffy, we're still keeping the list, and it's weird, but the DPS is at the top of the list, so that's strange.
For now.
For now.
Ricky just has to land his hits.
Hey, just you wait.
So roll that.
I already did.
Oh, what was your concentration?
Oh, I rolled. That's what the nat 1 was, the concentration.
Oh, good.
I rolled a 10 on Muffy's roll.
Oh, okay, that's...
I rolled
Now I'm with ya.
a 9 and a 1, so disadvantage.
Yup.
That'd be a war.
Finding it hard with no stars above you, no breeze in the trees, animal noises,
It's stanky
and it's
cave,
not...
and I just hear this.
Every now and then,
You're like-
sound of like a fart inside a compressed tin.
Yeah. In a tin can. Yes, so you don't use a full thing of Bugbane. After like 5 minutes, you're like, I don't think it's happening. I can't focus. It smells like assholes in here. Like, because he's been in this cave for years alone
Yeah.
at this point.
It'll be very musky.
Smells like machine oil.
Digitation belt, so he's had a Oh no, never mind.
Don't you dare!
Don't even think about cleaning me. I've spent years.
Cultivating
Do you know what it takes to get grime to stick to you in layers like this?
a lot. So,
When they're carbon dating him, it's going to be a nightmare.
yep. Anything else for the evening of rest?
Nah.
All right, well then level up, guys.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's right.
What was his name?
So we're 13 now?
Planewalker Bay. Really did it.
Yeah.
When you said it, I was like, I mean, as soon as we get to rest, yeah.
Oh, you were right. It was I called it the ttrpg.
Oh, nice. Out of the deck.
Yeah, the deck with a whopping total of 115 on the crit.
115.
Yeah. Next, number 2 is Varus with 102. Number 3, believe it or not.
Not
Wait.
still the bear.
No, I was going to say it's
The bear was like
Ricky, but then
70.
I realised I haven't sorted the column properly.
Oh, don't get my hopes up like that.
Number,
Don't do
number
that.
3 is also Varus with the big crit. Number 4 is Ricky.
Is also Varus.
Is it really me?
Yeah, when you did the Steel Wing strike on Salantine Ralazarius. And Thuridin. and also Thuridin.
Wait, did you add up the?
Oh, total. So it's like.
Oh, so for all of my hits, because that feels pretty.
Well, oh no, sorry, no. It was
It's
70,
not
it was
Salantine.
78 radiant on Salantine, then 33 on Thuridin, and 40 on Surya.
Radiant.
Have you added that all together?
No,
And said
so I just
what?
counted that.
The
as like,
73.
I think we said
Yeah.
like to see like single.
You-
punch,
yes,
otherwise
that's what I
we'll
thought. I was like, oh.
otherwise King Kate's going to shoot to the top with a fireball. Like,
Or a whale.
Yeah, or a whale.
You haven't put the whale on the list.
Oh yeah, sound.
Top of the list.
Haven't put the whale on the list. How much was the whale?
Oh, I think I wrote it down because it was.
Yeah. Oh, I got it written down.
I feel like it was 300 and something. But yeah.
So we
So-
get nothing for level 13.
Has everyone levels to level 13?
287.
280.
So that's number one.
What about the self damage?
Well, if I'm adding that,
287.
then- yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what level 13 nets me, hey?
Now, are we taking the average or are we rolling?
I'm a roll.
I've rolled every
Taking the
time
average,
so
'cause
far.
it's like my con is +5 now, so
Oof.
it's
Oh,
I
lovely.
get +9 or something.
Very nice. So you're
Rolled every
rolling.
time, I ain't stopping now.
Okay.
Same.
Remembering you re-roll if it's a 1. Other than that, you keep
I
it.
landed a 1.
7.
7 on an 8. What'd you get?
3.
3. Okay.
But it wasn't that one when I rolled the
Yeah.
first one.
Because it's so depressing getting one of those precious level ups to get 1 health. Plus you can't. It's just poopers. Nice. Does anyone... Is it anything? Is it ASI? Is it skills?
I get
Spell
nothing. I
slots?
literally just get an extra 5 lay on hands.
You get the feature out of Pain Eater, which is
Oh, yeah?
if something's at half hit points, I can burn a die, whatever the number rolls, that number times 10 is the number of feet I think it takes me, sort of thing.
Can we get more
Like I have a
when
hit
you
where, and
take
it has to be that distance.
Okay.
And if I am within 5 feet of a creature that has less than half of its max hit points, I
It
can
didn't actually say, but I get
Nice.
level 4 spell slots now.
Yeah, I
I
was
guess
gonna say, I'm pretty
nice.
sure my spell
Huge.
slots
Yeah.
You can summon a Pegasus now.
Hell.
I can dominate beasts.
Griffin,
You can
a rhinoceros. It's not as good as the other one, but it's
My
But
two
Rhino.
level 4.
2.
Yeah, those are fucking
Well,
big.
that
They-
it
Awesome.
automatically shows.
D6 or something.
What have I got?
7 spell slots.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aura of Life, Aura of Purity,
Alright,
Banishment, Death Ward, Dominate Beast, Find Greater Steed, Locate Creature, Staggering Smite,
Okay,
and
we have
Stone Skin.
to find a. No, that's garbage. Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
Well, the spell's called Draconic Transformation, so I got very excited.
You get a fly speed and can do a
You
breath
get
weapon.
blindside.
Yeah.
Whoopee.
We.
yeah.
Anything.
Dominate Beast won't work here because they're all constructs.
This is true.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guess who just got plane shift?
Oh.
We don't even need to go to these special places.
Mm-hmm. And guess who also got? So what? So my 7. I got Draconic Transformation. Firestorm.
That sounds fun for Varys and Ricky.
A storm made up of sheets of roaring flame. Choose up to 10 10-foot cubes, which you can arrange as you wish. Each creature in the area takes 7d10 fire damage.
Yeah, this is the spell I used
I've got
to
Locate
more
Creature
than
now
half
as well.
health all of the minions I brought to the Sorcerer Lich fight.
Oh.
I accidentally hit 4 out of 4 of my own dudes and did like 70 damage to each of them.
No,
I was like,
that's so
well,
powerful.
it's got a lot fucking easier. Whoops.
Cursed by my own power.
Why didn't I just... I have control here. Why didn't I change that?
Bit of an
Okay,
oversight.
Mirage Arcane, Plane Shift,
Mirage
Regenerate, Reverse Gravity, Symbol, and Whirlwind.
Yeah,
Symbol is
yeah, we
carve it on a rock and peg it at a dude and then say the command word.
do need
Broken.
How
do
did
need
Diamond and
Diamond and
Opal
Opal.
worth all the 1,000?
I mean, we have some gems.
We have some
Yeah, powdered diamond.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I've got a 1,000
a lot of the
fucking
7th level
gold
spells I
army.
get access to aren't super fantastic.
Oh. What level are they?
7th, so I get
Okay.
like Etherealness, 4 Cage, but I need 1,500 worth of Ruby Dust. Magnificent Mansion, but I need some pretty specific items. Mirage Arcane, sort of okay.
Best
Very-
major image.
Yeah, very situational. Mordenkainen's Sword sucks.
Yeah, it's not good.
Project Image doesn't do us much anything in current. Regenerate, Kyle gets that. Resurrection, you get that as well? No.
Okay.
So I need 1,000 gold diamond for that, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a Resurrection. Symbol and Teleport.
Just saying symbol. Just read the effects, do some thinking, you can do some crazy shit. But also, it's, you know, however much it costs to inscribe the symbol, it only works once.
And then I'm like, yeah, and then Teleport with the plane shenanigans too.
I mean, I'm looking at
I got one
reverse
more
gravity.
D6 on my sneak attack.
Now that.
That's my level up. 90 hit points and a D6.
Bitch.
Yeah!
D6.
Rose.
Reverse gravity could be good.
Reverse gravity sounds fun.
Reverse gravity is cool as hell.
What school of magic is it, out of curiosity?
Reverse gravity.
Yep.
Is
Chrono
transmutation.
Oh, really? Is it not one of the new ones?
No, reverse gravity's an old one.
Oh,
Cool.
Could be very good as a like pull.
yeah.
Well, that also, you know, some goddamn centipede's trying to burrow away from us and da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, I just turn into King Kong and throw it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I have Death Ward now,
That's rather good.
which means that if we do drop you as a whale from a height that would normally kill you, you won't actually die.
True.
I still like the idea of doing it to someone who's not me.
Hermes.
There's no reason I have to be the
But it's more fun.
Exactly.
Because Aru. I can hear the whale call. Still one of the greater moments.
Flesh to stone. Hello.
So Dominate Beast is always prepared, so...
that's
But
cool.
that won't be effective in this plane whatsoever.
Not this one, no. When we go to the
Feywild,
Feywild.
yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially, maybe some Shadowfell.
Lovely. So, your makeshift hammocks. The length of rope is enough to lessen the vibration from that. Hello? It hasn't popped up. Michael is subbed to the YouTube channel. Welcome, Michael. Thank you so much.
Willkommen.
Yes, the ropes that you suspend your little things from to sleep upon, your little makeshift bedrolls or your hammocks or your sheet of metal, they actually do the trick. It's enough to lessen the vibration as it goes through the stone, through the rope itself, and is sort of spread out in enough of a way that we can get a night's rest without needing to roll for it. So you awaken. Some of you basted, some of you not.
Why am I
Yeah, why am I all oily?
Is lemon? How do you even get lemon?
Where did you get a lemon?
What? I've been saving this one. I always keep a lemon just in case.
Oh, well, it did pop up. Thanks, Lord Zia. Appreciate you. So, what are we going to do with the day? Well, day.
Centipede?
Alright, let's eat some good berries and.
Oh, cheese. Then that gives me.
I may have unprepared.
Yeah, no. The second I found that cheese, I was like, who needs to prepare?
Oh, we've got cheese.
Alright,
Right.
well, let's eat
Wheel of cheese.
Alright, yeah,
wheel
we
of
can
cheese
cheese.
each.
No, between you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a wheel of cheese from a giant.
It belongs to a giant,
okay.
so it's friggin' huge.
It's like
Like a baby
bell.
bell, but about, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's enough calories for like 3 weeks.
the one wheel that you gave to Belch,
Swallows it whole.
It's like stick.
It becomes like a dime.
I'm rolling away. Help!
Oh. Rolling him into the oven.
Proficiency bonus.
That'll
went up.
melt nicely.
Up to
Yes, it did.
Up to 5. That's a
lovely.
big one.
That's big.
And my Song of Rest is now a D10 extra healing on a short. But
Nice.
we're kind of high
Delicious.
enough level that doesn't play too much of a part at the moment.
There it is. Heat metal. I was looking to see if I got it. I was like, I feel like druids get it.
Let me guess, you got rid of Greater Resto?
No.
No,
just-
I got rid of lesser resto. I wouldn't make that mistake twice.
Oh, I'm getting a text message, guys. Don't look.
On an unrelated note, let me just look at other spells.
Just
Not
need to
not
push some
not
buttons
greater.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
Totally fine.
That's just for the party's sake.
Well, look, if he's already King Kong and you do, he throws you with the centipede, maybe it pins it to the ground.
Hey, if it turns again, I'm King Kong and using you as a weapon.
Yeah.
So yes, remembering that once he is a statue, you can't polymorph him out of
Yeah,
that. We misplayed that, but that's all right. We'll let it slide that once.
Throw it.
Yeah, you can use him as a projectile. That's for sure.
Oh man, proficiency bonus.
But also, you only have to bang me out if
Points
it's
on you. Quite
Well, I mean,
quite
it's
good
not
for a
me.
skill monkey like me.
Mm-hmm.
My deception, if I need to deceive any Roberts, I've got a plus 15.
It's good, if only you spoke their language.
Can you just adjust that camera to point that way ever so slightly? I think that's
Too
right.
much, take it back.
Hold on. It'll take a second. I'm just a little bit off center. Perfect. Good. Lovely.
The thing I was thinking about is like Maelstrom. 30-foot radius, so 60-foot massive, 5-foot deep water. Until the spell ends, that area is difficult terrain. Any creature in it has to succeed on a strength save or take 6d6 and be pulled 10 feet into the center.
That is pretty
Like,
nice.
just in terms of like pinning it in place.
Yeah. Well, I decided to go with Resurrection, just in case we're ever in a bind.
Yeah.
And I swapped Geas for Hold Monster. Because I feel like that's going to be a nice way to blow through some legendary resistances and stuff.
And absolute worst, yeah.
So I've got Hold Person, you've got Hold
Yeah.
Monster. So if we've got a person riding a monster...
Get them
Or
both.
Hold Monster can be anything.
Oh, okay.
Any creature.
Like, it's the better version because the other one is like Hold Person.
It's just a
humanoid.
humanoid. Yeah.
So I can do humanoids for this one, but yeah.
So you're gearing up to take it on, are you?
Yup.
Shunk. I'm just kidding. I don't have an outfit to put on. I really
This is your string shirt.
yeah.
You're just going shrunk.
I wish I had a gear up montage.
Yeah, a hot fuzz equipment section.
Yes.
Tuck in the sack.
Plait my little
Tentacles. Lovely.
Yep. Yeah, no.
yeah.
Double check. Yep, the dagger's still got a point on it. Well, I'm good. I'm ready.
That's good.
I feel strangely more powerful.
No, do you? You look
Erotic.
about the same. Yeah, erotic. It's a good word.
nut?
Ah.
You've got 13 now. I counted them last night.
If you grow another nut. The bigger the slots.
Wow, those are huge.
How many slots does he have left?
Yeah, Ricky's looking real deflated. We might need a bit of a long rest.
He's still got a 7. It's dragging on the ground.
See it.
Might need to wrap that one around your leg, mate.
Well, I mean, don't say I didn't warn you, but good luck if you can get it.
Do you want to come and help, or?
No, not at all. Because no one else can make this machine.
You better say shit, weren't you? But it's not shit.
No, I was going to call it sexy apparatus.
Then why are we getting shh?
Because I have a lisp, you prick.
Mate, that's no shit.
You
Let me insight that. 18 insight.
Really has a list.
He's had a weird speech every time we've spoken to him.
He's a great
That's just how
actor.
good he is.
Maybe he is, but
He also
also...
convinced us he murdered a guy and his child and his wife because...
It's true.
We also...
But then he did also
too hard on that one.
He did also convince us to kill a guard, and then when we told him he was a demon, he went, "Oh,
Oh, what?
oh, that's a nice coincidence." Wait, you didn't
That's
know?
why I told you. Right?
That's how I remember it. It's funny how that works out.
See,
I knew I didn't like him for a reason.
must mean everybody I doesn't like is a demon, and it's also okay to kill them.
You're like,
In fact, it's my moral
he
imperative.
was going to say shit. But you don't really know why. Why was he going to call it this shit?
Maybe he's sick of being stuck in this cave after 4 years doing this instead
Why
of
were you gonna call
frolicking
this
with
shit? Are you
Suga.
not proud of your inventions that you've made despite the minimal resources here? Are you okay, Belchy?
No. I want Belch. I'm absolutely right. I do want Belchbag. The old Belch with Fugo attached.
Go attached.
It's like a missing limb. I don't have any tears to cry, but there should be.
I put my hand on his greasy little shoulder.
You're stuck.
It's,
That's it. If you stay for 5 seconds,
it's
you'll
alright,
be
mate.
stuck.
We'll get him back. It's all good. Just like
We'll get wipe his singular tear away.
If you'd stay there 10 seconds longer, you'd be stuck to me.
Oh
My whole body's like, I can't
I'm like a Venus flytrap.
I don't let anything out. Yeah. What? How can you promise that you'll get him back? How do you know he's not dead
We're
already?
gonna stab all those bastards, fill up your machine, and
But he's out there alone.
As long as he hasn't been
Out in
dead
the
for over a
world.
century, I can bring him back.
Really?
Yep.
As of last night, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's an awfully specific guess.
This extra nut right here.
I haven't seen what this nut does.
That is the nut of life.
Oh no! Please don't tell me that's how you cast the spell.
I cast
Please don't. Hold still, Sugo.
It takes a minute, guys. It takes a minute.
What's the casting time?
Stop looking at me. Hold on.
Well, I got to it with an
audience.
Is this technically necrophilia?
I think you enjoy it.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that took a turn. I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
That's my bad. My bad.
I forgot who I was talking to.
I thought you were
The only people more degenerate on the entire material plane than I.
Yeah, I've
It's coterie.
missed the company. So, I mean, yeah, if you find him,
We'll do our best, mate. We found him once before for you, didn't we?
tell him Belchy's waiting.
I'm sure he's out there chasing some. I don't know.
Dude,
Berries, trying to find you somehow.
where could he be, though?
I mean, you were sent here. He might be in the Feywild.
I
he might
picture it
be-
would have found like an interdimensional WWE place.
Oh,
Or made it.
Let's go with that. I like that.
He founded it. He is Vince McMahon now.
He'd win too.
he's definitely like tombstone some pixie into dust.
If only. Anyway, go kill me a massive thing and bring the crystal. And then I'll I'll get to working on you.
Lightning cannon.
Lightning cannon mobile. Do you want it fast or tough? Or
Can we get like a middle ground?
It's not like tough.
I like fast.
it kind of. Oh, I'll make it as fast as I can. I'm going to assume you'll bring me back some metal.
Can you make it
Yeah,
so
we'll bring
if
it
we
back.
turn the cannon behind us and shoot, it will propel us a bit faster?
Maybe as a thunder.
18.
You went for lightning.
It worked in Grand Theft
No,
Auto
no.
Vice City.
Lightning's much cooler.
Yeah, you went for lightning, so
Yeah,
no,
lightning.
sorry.
No.
But you'll be able to zap stuff.
Hell,
And because this whole place is sad, we can build ourselves bridges out of glass.
You should call it sad.
No.
What did you
I'm
call it?
eating a donut. I mean
Oh.
cheese.
I mean,
Oh, sorry. It sounded like you called my hovel sad.
say this whole thing is sad.
You just look around at his mishmash of found crap, detritus and junk that is.
This isn't sad.
Hang on to
It's
the
sad.
seas.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
only.
All that's missing is clicky and clacky.
No, I'm.
That's a great sign for the fight ahead, by the way. We're in sync. You're in good hands.
Good.
I have plan.
Well, I mean, I'm making it for you. So you're in good hands, I guess.
I have
And so are you.
What?
plan.
Whether you bring back stuff really has no bearing on me,
Right.
but it'll help you, that's for sure.
Use Waylet.
I have two spells.
Right.
One, tidal wave. Makes big wave.
Right.
Lot of mud. Sand become mud.
Okay.
I have another spell. Turn mud to stone.
I like it.
Oh, that's actually a really good combo.
I have
Yes.
tidal wave, and then I have transmute rock. Transmute mud to rock, non-magical mud or quicksand in an area no more than 10 feet deep to transforms into stone. Any creature in the mud when it transforms makes save. Successful save shunted safely to surface. Failed save, creature is restrained by rock.
fuck me.
I do like it.
It is 100 foot long.
It burrows through the earth on a natural basis.
It does.
It could work, but I wouldn't expect it to
But
last.
it's just part of it. Oh no! So it's a 40-foot cube.
So we could freeze a section of it, maybe for a turn.
Yeah, lock it in
Which would be
place.
nice.
Lock in place.
Lock it in place, drop a whale on
And
it.
then we lock
And
in.
because its
But wait,
range is 120 feet,
Ah, so you can do it.
and I don't forget like polymorph range is 60 foot. So you're 60 foot up with Hermes, big bang boom.
you can't do all that in the same turn, though.
Oh well.
Haste.
I know how magic works.
Minor inconvenience. But
Okay.
I make 30 foot. Oh, that seems like a tidal wave. It should be more than that.
tidal wave.
30 foot by 10 foot.
Yeah, it's good.
It'll make some mud.
normal-sized things.
Your thing's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I could write it and own it and control it, I would.
Oh, why don't we just do
would
that?
we, though?
Yeah,
why don't we
wait.
just do that?
Why are we killing it?
Well, I didn't say kill it. I said get its that core. You don't have to kill it.
Oh, we just have to steal its heart. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we don't know if it's hard. It might be its prostate.
yeah. Go in the back entrance.
They can come out.
I can go charm monster.
But
Work on a construct.
Chance to charm a creature.
Creature, yeah.
I mean, it won't work on anything that's immune to being charmed.
Well, and then it's like, it's friendly to you, and then as soon as we crawl up its butt, it's not
We're
friendly.
even friendly.
We're all good friends.
On very good terms.
I just say, hey friends, when was the last time you got your prostate checked? Friends care about friends getting colon.
Don't worry about it. I'll head in there and give it the old once over.
I used to be a doctor.
A full body rubber glove.
I'll head on in there and prod the wowzer button and see what's up.
I mean, if that's the way you want to go, that's a hell of a way to go.
I never thought I'd die like this.
Right up the mine shaft. I'd always dreamed.
Die as a wawa bean.
So yeah, if you get out of the mountains, travel kind of. I'll point you in the right direction when we're outside.
Does it ever rain here?
No, not that I've seen.
No.
Kind of need bodies of water.
Is all the
for it to
sand
rain.
quicksand?
Shit, I hope not. It'll be real troublesome.
Just so casual.
It's going to be fraught with danger, not going to lie. But, I mean, what's life without a little bit of adventure?
Safer?
And death.
Safer.
Probably death.
I'm gonna go with safer.
All right, have fun.
So he sort of follows you out the tunnel.
So if you head out the mountains that way, go around there. It'll be, a couple hours. You'll start coming down, and you should be able to.
See anything?
Yeah, you should see it gleaming in the sun.
Yeah, right, cool.
Yeah, cool's one word. When you see the thing, you might change your tone.
So
we'll be right.
proctology. Also a word.
I think it's just so big that I can't even comprehend its size, so...
Yeah. So, like, I don't know, if you were.
That earthworm or the purple worm or something in the Underdark, that was like 80 foot long or something, right?
Yeah, and we ran away from it.
You certainly didn't fight that. Yeah, but yeah, we
Imagine
fought.
how big that was.
Oh, okay, you're right.
That,
I
but
can't imagine it. Like 33 meters
I
long.
can conceptualize it, and I'm horrified.
If a house is about 3 to 5 meters high, then just a couple of houses and end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 houses.
Okay, I'm
You'll
scrapping.
be right.
I'm scrapping.
Yeah,
I'm
big
scrapping the
target.
mud trap plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find a way to make enough wet quickly.
Fair.
Why don't you ask the bard?
Tidal wave, or does that just make it do more damage or something? Yeah, okay.
30 foot.
Yeah. We'd get
No,
one
tidal
third
wave.
wet.
That's
Surfable.
yeah. I cast medium swell.
I mean, 30 feet is friggin' huge. 10 meters.
Yeah.
I cast decent swell.
Yeah. Yep, some sort of offshore Hawaii swell.
I can summon a bunch of pillars of rock.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll come up with stuff on the fly, won't you?
Oh yeah, that's us.
You'll be fine. You survived the walls of fire.
We did. That's
You'll be right. Anyway, yeah,
We're off.
cheerio. I'll get to working on that lightning cannon.
yeah.
And you head off out into the sunlight.
To the Badlands.
Yes. Heading into the wasteland beyond the mountain range that you're currently in. He, as you're heading off, he's like, "Oh, something that threw me. That's technically north that you're traveling, though. I mean,
How can you tell?
I made a system. So
You
that's
just called
north.
it north, didn't you?
Yes.
I thought so.
Okay.
And
System is that way.
That's north.
no one's
Today.
contested it, and
Come up with a
Kill
better
anyone
one.
who said
So.
otherwise.
yeah.
Have you
So
mentioned it to anyone other than us?
no. Well, Arch.
Well, he doesn't count.
Yeah.
You were talking to Plain Walker Bay, but he wasn't listening. Not really.
Well, he doesn't really care about that. He can just. You know,
They do that.
it was moist and scary.
Certainly.
But anyway, if you find anything fun, bring it back. I can work with, as you can see, pretty much anything.
Yeah.
When we're coming back, is there a front door we should use instead?
Yeah, when you mentioned a front door.
That is a good point.
Oh yeah, just go like around the mountain a bit, like
East or west?
back the way you came. So south,
Oh.
southeast, no, southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah, sure. You'll find the entrance.
Okay.
Or is it trapped? Who knows?
Well, we should just use the back door if that's the case. 'Cause
Yeah.
all those traps are already.
They haven't recast
Oh,
it yet,
okay.
so
We'll just use the back door then.
yeah, go for it.
Oh, right.
But if it's set, I'll leave puts 3 little stones in a pile. I'll leave this here if the trap is set.
Gotcha.
Okay.
If it's not there, the trap is not set.
If it is, it is not. Not is.
Yes.
Is.
That's it.
Trapped.
You got
If
it?
the trap isn't set, these rocks will be here.
No.
No,
Other way.
the other way.
If the trap is set, they will be there. If it is not set, they will not be
So
there.
if not set, there'll be 2 stones here.
With the stones there.
No, if there's 2 stones,
There's
but if
no-
the's a 3rd stone, it means he also requires us to fetch him a hot dog.
What
Yeah.
if there's 1 stone?
Good luck.
What's the
It means
one
he's
stone.
activated or rejiggered the traps in one of the 2 entrances, and we have to guess.
So this is while you're traveling out of the mountains north.
Oh yeah, while we're doing that, do we have an actual plan for this, or are we just gonna wing it?
Well, I mean, kind of just see what, like, if it's
We
a
can
stupid
observe from a
equipment thing,
distance
yeah, we
before
just
we
watch it
can-
for a bit.
Kind of want to get, yeah.
Fair.
Just get close enough to see how I guess it acts
How
in
it
its
fights,
nature,
how,
and then
yeah, how it moves. If it burrows a lot.
What's everyone's
and then
passive
come to all
perception?
these.
Well, 9.
Passive perception, did you say?
Yep.
11.
15.
Oh, it's 15. What do you know?
Okay, the 15s, you would spot that one of those little mechanical creatures is tailing you. The tiny little insect-like creatures.
She's watching us.
Well, that's to be
Keeping a
expected.
close eye on us. Like a big brother.
Yeah, it's just cares. They call it Belch Brother where I'm from. So, heading out of the mountains, you eventually see just a massive wasteland, a plain. But there are outcroppings, there are little piles, and it's not until you take about 2 hours coming down out of the mountains. You're flying your way over, I'm assuming. Getting a bit closer, it appears to be mechanical debris. It's you would, in essence, a sandblasted scrapyard. It's full of metal, all different things. Like you can see parts of little cogs, you can see plating, you can see all manner of stuff, if you can imagine it, made of metal. Yep. And yeah, as you're traveling through the wastes, sort of avoiding stepping on anything rusty and tetanus-y, you sort of crest a dune, a rise, and you hear a horrendous. This is just fast forwarding a few hours of travel with the sunlight up. A horrendous howling mechanical screech. And as you crest the rise, you're looking out over this wasteland. You get a good vantage point, and you see a number of vehicles sort of circling around. You would expect to be your quarry. A quite long, not super tall, but centipede-esque. You can see from, you're a few k's away now. From your distance, it sort of has like rippling, kind of like what was on the exterior of the tower in Matronus. Shifting clockwork patterns, constantly rippling and changing. It gleams in the sun, so you would assume it's entirely made of some metallic substance. And you see the vehicles appear to be steering clear of it. They are circling around it, and you can see them firing beams of lightning at it from afar. Now, we're a few k's away, so you're kind of out of harm's way for now. But as you watch this thing, you see its combat patterns in a way. You see that it has a fair reach. Anyone that gets real close, it lashes out at. You see that it does indeed have a sort of focused beam. And it's not until towards the end of the fight. This creature is absolutely decimating anything that gets close to it. These vehicles, any time that they're relatively nearby, you see it just lurch all of a sudden. And it's you're not sure if it's like heat haze or distance or a combination, but whatever's happening, you see a strange shifting ripple around the area. Now, who's got the highest intelligence?
With the...
Oh, Circlet, that's right.
One of those two, I think.
Yeah, I've got 18 and you've got 19 with the
I've got 11.
You would assume that, from watching its behavior, that since it feeds on the chronal energies that sort of suffuse the area, it has some stuff that kind of messes with time a little.
No, I thought as much. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey shit.
Exactly.
What's the Dota guy who like goes back 6 seconds?
Cronin.
Weaver.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, is it Weaver?
Very good team. Yeah, no, it's actually Weaver. I play him. Yeah.
It's not bad. But centipede rather than small bugs.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yes, but just an armored.
But is that kind of what it's doing? Like jumping in time or something like that? Like from looking at it?
It's shifting, that's for sure.
Yeah, some sort of...
It's not necessarily backwards or forwards. You kind of can't really gauge
between,
what
like,
it's
a
doing.
Rewind or a fast forward or a blink or
but with your intelligence, yes, you would piece that together. You also see along its spine a row of panels which you would assume absorb the sunlight. They don't reflect. That's sort of a black strip along the top. And yeah, it does not seem to slow. There's about six vehicles that are attempting to even wound or take down this beast. And as each one sort of just is rent into pieces, the remaining 3 bail. You see them drive off into the dunes, and it sort of roars after them.
Is there any section that looks better protected, armored than the others?
From what you can see, from your vantage point, it appears that the plates on it shift constantly. So
Nothing revealing where the crystal mark.
no, nothing apparent for you at least. So how are we going to approach this?
I mean, do we want to give chase and attack it now on the off chance that maybe it's ever so slightly injured and things might be ever so slightly easier? Or do we want to wait for it to return here to its feeding ground and prepare? Although I have nothing to prepare, so I don't know. If
Yeah, I don't really have much to prepare.
Big old biddies.
Yeah, I think, I mean, that, was
I
kind
just
of,
gotta hit it.
that was kind of like all the stuff that I was hoping to learn in terms of like...
Cool, it's super strong up close. Time is going to be weird. It also has an energy beam.
Well, the good news is we can all fly.
Did it seem like the lightning cannons were hurting it?
Hard to tell from a few k's away. I mean, it was
actually made contact. Did
Yeah.
it shift behind
Yeah.
it?
it seemed to, react each time these beams of lightning were shot at it, and yeah, it looked pretty vicious.
Okay. That's what I mean, it reacted.
Yep.
So it probably took damage.
If we have the one kind of bit of prep that we can do, I prepared Conjure and Elemental. So if we want...
Nice, Stephen. Nice.
Yeah, if we want some sort of minion helping us.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but... maybe a bad idea if it just gets immediately decimated in melee.
But then that's one of us that's not being
Not being
immediately
immediately
decimated.
decimated in
Yeah.
melee.
True.
Like, I don't know, is an earth elemental, like, resistant to Yeah, it's probably going to be magic damage
Well,
anyway.
the thing that I was thinking, I don't want to. Earth Elemental might be better at sniffing out like a crystal or something, like the sun crystal a bit.
Yeah.
That's what it's made out of.
Truth.
Or like an air elemental, if I don't know, can they squeeze through spaces? Can it squeeze through cracks in its armor and get inside
How
it?
much do I know? I mean, if I could summon these things, surely I know what they are.
Yeah, you'd know their abilities at the very least.
Let me
Yeah, go for it.
That's what I've been like. Oh, well, I kind of know this,
Or
but
if we can
You're trying not to metagame.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
basically. Yeah.
If it knows where a pocket of air is, then
Because yeah, if it could like squeeze through any gap and get in through its chinky armor.
And yes, it is constantly clockworking around, shifting and covering itself.
unless we have a way to stop that. But...
The other thing that I was thinking was a Zorn, which are like Earth Elementals.
Gem huntery.
Yeah,
Yep.
they've Earth Glide can burrow through earth and stone if it needs to, but also the Zorn can pinpoint the location of precious metals and stones such as coins and gems.
So this crystal, it might be able to detect.
Or
That is a good point, actually.
I mean, yeah. Let me look at air elemental.
Because we don't need to kill this thing, we just need to get the crystal out of it.
Air form. The elemental can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. It can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without
Yeah.
squeezing. Maybe that would be a better shout. It's basically a living whirlwind. Like it's resistant to lightning, thunder. It's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing and stuff.
That's right, this gives a good plan to get a game plan together.
So I think that's definitely like some.
I think
sort of-
it like even just for some special abilities and seeing what we can do with those, it's
Yeah.
worth it. Even if it doesn't help in the combat.
Yeah.
Well, because we're just saying like the Earth Elemental can like sniff out crystals.
The Sorn.
And
Yeah,
the-
Zorn.
and
They
the-
can do precious metals and
Gems and
precious
stuff.
Gems, so I don't know if that'll work for the crystal.
Rocks.
But if it's like
Also,
magic,
if
I
it's
don't know
already,
if
if the creature's already dead, like, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, a
it's
100-foot thing is a pain in the ass to tear apart.
They're
these
they're
kind of
talking
pieces.
more a non-lethal approach.
Yeah, or a sneaky steal.
And get it out.
Yeah.
No,
If
I
we
mean,
can't
you can
kill
do
it.
it.
Yeah, so if we can pinpoint exactly where the crystal is, maybe distract it at one end, you sneak up or something.
Well, not to encourage this or anything, but we do still have 2 charges on Kanuna's Safecracker.
Oh.
I was kind of thinking of putting it on its forehead and shooting it in the brain.
Yeah.
But if you find where the stone is,
Yeah, we just
because it doesn't specify, like I read through it before, it doesn't specify it has to be a magic or non-magic material, any surface. So we could dig 1 foot into its skull and start stabbing it in the brain.
wow, that'd be messed up to like put it on a person.
It would be. We could do that later if you want. Like, oh my god.
I just have a hole through me.
Out of line, like, but why would we? We
I mean,
just
yeah.
cut them open with a sword.
That is a good way to potentially steal the crystal right out from its belly.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you can give us a location, maybe I could do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. It would also
Maybe.
require getting very close to it, though.
Yeah.
The other
I'd
one.
rather do that when it's dead.
The other one that do an invisible stalker, but it's the only good thing about that is that it's invisible.
Yeah, not particularly good at crawling up some kind of meat blender butthole thing.
What?
You heard what you heard.
I mean, it's a waste disposal system. It's got to work somehow.
If we're doing that though, I think probably a water elemental would be better, just
Yeah.
because it also has the
Oh, we're
can
going after
enter,
its taint.
can also
Enema.
can also enter, like
Suppository air
has the
cramped
same
spaces.
1 inch thing, but and it's just got more health and stuff.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So suppository air elemental, is that what we're doing?
Or
A
water.
water element.
I mean, hell, can the water elemental just crawl in through its eye and, like, saturate the brain computer and maybe it all just fucking dies?
Actually, yeah,
That's
fuck
not
up the electronics. That could be
That's
good.
not a bad idea at
Maybe
all.
we just say go. I summon it and say go do your thing.
Crawl and find the most conductive,
Wire.
exposed looking
The other
important
good
things
part-
that you can and connect every bridge that you can.
The other good part is because it's concentration, but if I drop concentration, it just
Goes rogue.
And
Yeah,
if
so
it's
it's
inside, and if it's inside
centipede.
the centipede, then
Yeah, true. We don't have to worry about it.
yeah.
I mean, literally, summon it, get it in there, then drop concentration. Who cares? It'll do the same job.
Yeah, cool.
All right, I like that.
They're
How
not
long-
intelligent, right?
Is that an hour?
Oh, reasonably, yeah.
Is it going to have
No,
like
it's just an action.
self-preservation thing and be like, oh, I must live and flee, or is it just going to be like, I'm angry water and start stabbing?
Start slapping things.
It's intelligence of 5, so it's not like
Yeah,
crazy
it has no
bright.
survival
Yeah,
instinct. We're all good.
yeah, not crazy bright.
It's angry water.
Yeah, it's an action to cast.
Cool.
Are you summoning it now?
Oh no, it's 1 minute. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll summon it now.
How long's the last?
Duration up to an hour. Concentration.
So should we maybe wait till we're a little closer because we're still like 3-4 Ks out.
Oh yeah, true. True. Wait till
So
we're
flying
closer.
a bit
Wait till we're
longer
closer.
and then take a minute
Yep.
to
Yeah,
cast
get
it.
within a K of it, and then do that, and then close the gap.
Close the gap.
I don't think I remember.
Interesting. You always wanted us to fight this
Is
one.
that the river that goes into the room with the dudes and the baby cheese wheels?
That's where the
Certainly
hypnotic
is.
pattern took out
Oh.
5 of 7 dudes.
They did a darkness around where they were waiting for him.
Yeah, nice.
I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
That's a better way to not get shot.
That works.
Pattern
I'm not
was
going to bother erasing.
elite.
Because it's essentially it's a field. I will put some pillars and mounds of crap, but
Yeah.
these. And I have a mini in mind that I'm going to use for it because it's not a simple creature
it
to represent on this board.
Lila's snake toy.
Probably.
So these are just mounds.
Scrap.
So yeah.
Or like pillars of stone.
Yeah,
sort
like
of.
about 10 feet up of steel and refuse and stuff.
Garbage.
But
Oh dear, he is leaving the room.
He's going to get Lila's snake toy.
Probably.
No.
Or he's bought a giant mechanical worm.
choo-choo.
That's better.
I figure, it's kind of segmented.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's actually pretty perfect. Like, it's not 100 feet long, but you get the picture. But yes, choo-choo, Thomas is here for you. So
The conductor.
in essence, it is currently in amongst these tubes. You can see its form, and where would you like to be coming from? Let's get your
From
minis.
south.
Good choice.
From
The taint side.
Oh, I don't need a.
Or
Thought
the
quail.
Ellie.
water.
Elemental.
Water boy.
Where's Vin Weasel?
I don't know.
So that's
you got-
50. Yeah, I've got Ben.
Oh, cool. I'll summon him as well.
That's 50.
Can Vin Weasel climb in his ass as well?
Can you have multiple elementals summoned? Like concentration wise is all I mean.
It's not concentration.
Well,
so
okay.
It is, yeah.
Good.
It just exists.
Good.
All right. So place yourselves where you're coming from, like whichever side.
Do you want to just be front on?
Up to you.
Try and
Yeah.
get the elemental in its brain?
Yeah.
Is that our first
Basically, on the
goal?
approach, I'd like to be on the carpet.
Yeah, we're all
I'm assuming
flying.
everyone's
Well,
flying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, like from sort of the
From this
top
side?
corner
So,
bit of
did
it.
it do anything that made it look like he can leap up or attack high?
It has crazy reach.
It has great
Yeah.
reach and a laser beam. Like, it can definitely...
Yeah.
Imagine it stands up on its back like 50 legs.
That's
Probably
what
standing
I'm saying.
50 foot vertically up, yeah. Because still half of its body weight's on the ground, so it wouldn't be unbalanced.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Gonna fold
It takes
it
some
in half.
intense core strength to
It does Pilates.
So
reform a Pilates.
as you are, let's put on the actual, not the hunt music. We'll go for some battle music. As you are approaching, can I get initiative, please?
That is pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad for me either.
That is atrocious. For me.
25 to 20.
24.
Not bad at all.
19.
20 to 15. Yeah, 20 to 15.
17.
Ricky never normally goes early.
Hey, above 10.
Wait, also above 10 is the elemental.
I haven't gotten to 15 to 10 yet. Is it in that bracket?
I was not listening.
Sorry, I'm trying to do 3.
No,
initiative
you're
rolls.
fine, you're fine. 15 to 10?
11 is the water elemental.
On the off chance it's actually relevant, Hermes isn't it? He gets +3.
He's going to be a whale. He's going to be
7.
very relevant to
Yes,
this.
Hermes' initiative is 7.
Okay. What did you two get? Okay, 10 to 5. 7 for Hermes.
Indeed.
5 to 0?
It's crisp 3. I'm busy mind controlling my minions.
And shit, Kincaid, it's coming. Kincaid!
Sorry, I'm microing.
It's having a team roll.
No,
You're just playing Chen.
Yeah.
You just gotta control all your summons and use their abilities. Alright. Your bumholes ready?
If Pete's butthole already.
There.
We'll see.
There.
So, we got.
I'm gonna do it before it kicks off.
Yeah, good plan.
Kincaid is going to be
I mean, we can take a whiz break. I'll take one too, just before the game.
Kincaid is going to be back
Let's whiz its electricals.
behind his minions.
Fourth my meat shields.
This way, and I will command Hermes to more or less stay near you at all times.
Yeah, perfect. Can you just be like perched on my shoulder? Essentially?
Yeah. Literally, he'll do what I tell him. It can be, so it's just...
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, cool.
And then the good thing is, if needed, I can do that multiple times because I can cast, use Wild Shape to cast Find Familiar.
Yeah, good. Because I can't resummon him in the fight.
We can draw. I can card do. I mean, Polymorph is a 4th level, I think.
Yep.
So in theory, if I burn all charges of the staff and all my wild shapes, I can drop like 5 whale bombs.
It doesn't have that much health, I'm willing to bet.
But we just have
I'll
to
one
make
shot.
sure that we actually hit it with the whale.
Yeah. It's big enough, and the whale's quite large. Like, to miss would be quite something.
I mean, it can shift in time. We don't exactly know how it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can.
Work.
Yeah, I
But
can't-
we did not
So-
see it actually physically teleport at any point. It's,
Yeah,
it might move faster or slower. It
We
might
don't
have
know
impacts
exactly
on
how
shit
it
around
works
it.
yet.
But so far, we don't know whether or not it can actually teleport, kind of thing. So if we do line it up properly, he's probably going to eat it.
I'm just waiting for it to be like, oh, time is now in my favor. I take 4 turns in a row, and we're all like, oh.
Well, if anything, I would expect something like that as like a survival instinct kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like it literally just blows everything, time stops, and just goes
I wonder
900
if it
feet a
hastes
second straight
itself.
down.
Well, because remember that shopkeeper, he might have had a tiny little element of it. Remember where, like, randomly it would get hasted or stunned? We're about to find out.
We certainly are.
Hey, look, if this thing randomly stuns itself, yeah.
So, when you're about here, it reacts to your presence. It does anyone that knows anything about nature, it is a defensive roar, a territorial thing. It is deep and mechanical and resonates out into the air, and it is terrifying.
Big clicky clacks.
Anyone that is even capable of being feared.
Are we capable of being feared near Thurman?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
wondering.
forget what you've got a couple
I've got
of
aura
auras
of
now.
courage, but I don't know.
Might be advantage.
Well, I'm immune to fright.
So frightened, yeah, sorry. Not feared.
Does aura of courage? While you're conscious, you and friendly creatures within 10 feet can't be frightened.
Okay, that's good. So, you don't
Flying
need.
close formation.
Yeah, flying V. And
Through
We are ducks, and ducks fly together.
except the elemental, which is a long way away
and not a duck.
because it can't fly.
Oh, okay.
But it is immune to not frightened.
Okay,
It's
make
immune to a lot of things, but that's
Yep.
not one of them.
make a con save.
Cons?
Yep.
Bacon.
That's pretty good. 22.
22. That'll be a success.
She said
What
it
about
right.
Finn?
He's within thingo.
Oh, yes, he would be too.
He can fly.
He could fly
He's maybe immune to it also.
because I say so. Because I say
In
so.
the friggin' hero, and we're all his minions.
Yeah, exactly right. So,
What song is about him?
There goes Van Weasel.
the roar,
He's
You
immune
are-
to fear.
you are unaffected purely by Thuridin's aura, his presence in the space. The
Dick just swinging in the breeze.
You gotta tuck it over your shoulder and
Feel safe around.
It's like a windsock.
Oh, God.
why? Why you do this?
Yeah, I'm imagining like high winds too. So
Yeah.
violent flapping around.
So, as you fly on,
Why are we
unaffected,
flying a V? We're used to flying like a
in a
line.
line. Whoever's behind, just fuck off! Stop it! I'm flying over here. That's great. That's canon as well. So, flying onward, Varys, you are at the top of initiative.
Yeehaw.
Take it away.
Nothing special really. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Wait, if you were here, you're not in his aura.
Can it be we flew up together and then as combat started I've broken off?
Yes, yep, yeah, of course, because you would have flown from here, sort of spread out. Is anyone else spreading, or are you happy with where your minis are?
Started immediately.
You're in a V here,
Yeah.
so you've flown out of V after the roar. Happy where you are, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I need a bigger map than what I have, but anyway.
When we're doing the
Do you need another one of
planar,
those?
Almost.
I could probably just get another one of them.
do you sell them?
That's why we got that one.
Can I get one?
Sure.
Thanks.
Might just steady aim and shoot at him because he's within like 60 feet of me. 9 plus.
60.
I believe.
So just remembering its tail also good.
Yeah.
Yes, again.
So that becomes 21 to hit.
Okay, 21 does not hit.
Ooh.
You fire a bolt at it, and the plating that it's coated with, like an armored beetle almost, just
Yeah, fuck this. Steal gem, let's get out of here.
you fire at it. It bounces.
Not killing it.
Yeah.
You moving at all?
A steady aim.
Ah, yep. Perfect. So you're on the carpet, and you just
Yeah, say 30, 40 feet up.
okay. Beautiful. Then it is its turn.
Nice knowing you, lads. Level 13 was fun while it lasted.
One last thing. Can I put my goggles on? Because
Yes,
we're going to
the
find a
sunlight.
radiant thing. I'm like, yeah, it's going to blind.
The sunlight, absolutely. I would assume you'd wear it out in the daylight anyway.
Generally.
Yeah, when there's no cloud coverage on this planet.
And
plane.
multiple suns.
So. So in its turn, it roars in response to this thing just like plinking off it. 40 feet up. It's going to. Here comes Thomas.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Thomas has left the station.
Shoot you, motherfucker.
Right. So from the front, you're finally seeing it a bit closer. Its exterior constantly shifting in a clockwork kind of way. The plating sort of covering and moving and shifting. You see the panels along the top, sort of they pulse for a second, and you see not even out of its face,
not out of its like mandible kind of area. On the side of it, the plating just sort of shifts and winds open a small, like a porthole to eject some of the solar energy that it is currently absorbing.
Really?
Ooh, that's a low roll though. Does a 19 hit?
22.
Okay, so the 19 missed. So this beam of dazzling light right next to Varys, and he's just like,
I'm wondering if
Uh-oh.
maybe if we fought it at night, it would
It'd have to use what it's
it
stored.
would use its storage up when it shoots at us.
The only thing with that is I don't have dark vision. So depending on whether it glows or not, I might.
And
Yeah,
also,
struggle.
bit late now.
Oh, we can always run away.
yeah, it's true. You're
Are
not.
we also gonna get?
Do we know how fast this thing can chase?
Well, the other guys ran away.
It's true.
True. Did we see if they actually successfully
it's just-
escaped, or
they got
did we
away.
catch up to it on their
watched.
corpses?
I mean, they kind of.
Yeah, it's just very territorial.
Yeah.
It's probably,
okay,
it's probably
then
got eggs it's protecting.
You've also seen that it doesn't seem to feed on machines.
Yeah.
It seems to be it.
Each
From what you've
time
heard from
energy
ants,
from
this-
the
yeah, exactly.
mountains.
Yeah, true.
so
Yeah, it's just territorial.
go or woe. As Varys plinks, he's like, "Nah, we're not killing this thing." It fires back this roaring bright beam right next to him.
I'm a fire in my laser.
Well, we've already committed to the elemental.
I mean,
Yeah,
that costs
there's no
nothing.
way we're gonna
that's
do
that's
that.
a fifth level. That's a fifth level spell slot.
We-
nothing
No, I
else.
thought we're in for life now.
I mean, we'll see if the elemental can go up the butt. I guess.
We can always leave.
Well,
Yeah.
look, if you...
Well, I'm not getting
Let's
close to it
pray
either
that
way,
it's-
so
Let's pray that its AC is only 22 instead of higher than that, because even then, like, it gets real... Like, it's a 50-50 as to whether or not I can hit it with advantage every single turn. 50-50, if I can even hit the fucking thing.
it's the same thing for us, though, I suppose.
I think it's got a much better chance of hitting us.
So as it sort of curls around the mound of mechanical refuse here, again remembering its tail is another 2 trains long. So I might even mark it on the map. Where did my text go? It's on. Is that one? That's fine. So it goes out to there-ish.
Yep.
Oh, it's a bit tricky with the other crap on there, but I couldn't be bothered wiping it off. Here's the asshole of it.
Very good.
End of its turn, Ricky. You see this beast, you see it.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on it.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hold monster. A 15?
No, fail. Nice. So unless
Okay.
it's undead, it is paralyzed, or if it's immune or has legendary
It's just
resistance.
paralyzed or...
It seems to be immune to the paralyzing effect,
Yeah. Worth a shot.
but takes no effect. Your spell was successful, so you know that
Yeah.
for certain.
Okay. Good to know.
So you cast that magic out, and it just. What else are you doing?
I will look at our flying cape man third and say, "Go get him, pal." And
Get him,
Get in there.
get him, tiger.
Hip hip.
That's it.
And I give him an inspiration.
Did you though?
Oh, he's inspired.
Oh, he's.
Very
It
inspired.
makes sense to him.
All right, water elemental is next.
How far away is it? And is it less than 60 feet?
Yeah, it's within 60
within
is about
30?
back here. If you're where you'd place that mini.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, within 30.
Yeah, it's gonna go up and try and in. Well, so it's
Is that the official name of the?
water form. The elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. It can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing.
Okay.
Yep. So it's gonna try and enter the centipede.
Enter the center. So as it gets to there, as it's approaching this creature, you see again the shifting plates, the whirring mechanisms that you kind of have no idea what's going on. But a long scything talon reaches out from the side of the beast, seemingly not there previously. It just lashes out at quite a range. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that'll be 42 slashing damage.
Far out.
So this scythe of, you can only assume the hardest metal, just, and the water elemental is sort of like,
Yeah, I mean, we did see it mess up the trucks that got into close range with it.
yep.
Yeah.
But after that,
Well, yeah.
so yeah,
I'm just.
I'd assume it doesn't need to roll anything or.
It just says it can just
Put it back.
squeeze. It can squeeze through.
Spaces.
Can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide.
Yeah,
without
perfect.
Squeezing.
I love it. So, as its form is shifting, these tiny, tiny little gaps sort of open up around the blade. And as the blade comes out, it sort of inside.
Follows the blade back in.
So, what is Water Elemental doing from there?
We've done beast work since.
It's not
Construct,
It's not a
brain.
beast.
You
Not
need
a
to
beast.
dominate monster.
Mental domination spells don't work on constructs because they don't have brains.
Sometimes they do. It's unless there's no like flat effect. It's just if the spell says it, this does not affect blah blah like constructs.
Well, it's also like lots of constructs and stuff in their stat block, immune to mind control, paralysis, poison.
Yeah, like there's a tendency, but it's no like universal rule.
Flat
I'm just
rule.
wondering because the whole monster worked. Or at least had an effect.
That's monster versus beast.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna slam. It's gonna be trying to like. I don't know. Can it see wires and shit?
So, it's inside. What's the intelligence of a water elemental? 5. So, you're like, go do stuff on the inside.
Mess it up inside.
Yep. It can attack stuff, but
Yeah.
whether or not it could identify on an int of 5,
Yeah. Well,
specifically anything you as a character would be
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's got to be.
strings.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's just gonna make 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
I don't know if it's different because it's inside it.
I feel like the AC
Cool.
would be.
The AC will definitely be different.
God would hope.
Yeah. So slam 1 is 23 to hit,
23 will hit.
and slam 2 is 21 to hit. On the
21 will also hit.
inside. Excellent.
So it's just inside going.
Yeah. Smacking whatever it can.
There's not a lot of space, but it's made of liquid, so that's good.
Doesn't matter.
Plus 7, 16, 24 bludgeoning damage.
Now, does it say if it's magical bludgeoning or is it regular bludgeoning?
It says bludgeoning.
Wet bludgeoning.
Cool beans?
Just says bludgeoning.
You got it. Anything else on water elementals? Turn.
Nope.
Because I think that's a shepherd druid thing. Your summons attacks count as magical.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. So it is magical?
No,
the
but
shepherd.
if it was-
Oh, yeah, of
sorry.
course. You're wildfire.
Yes, you're
I'm
right.
with you now.
So like level 6, I think.
Yeah, so it's just whatever it would say on the elemental. Gotcha. Lovely. Hermes.
Is on Kyle's shoulder.
Any instruction?
Stay there.
Stand by for whale drop.
Yeah, pretty
Stand by for what?
Hold for whale.
You've reached whale drop enterprises. Please hold.
But yeah, no, that's it. That's Hermes.
That's Hermes. Okay.
For tax reasons, Needlebark Goods and Services is liquidated, and a new company, Whale Drop Enterprises,
On this
has
plane,
entered the scene.
yeah. On this plane of existence, we run a shell company, Whale Drop Enterprises.
So, at the end of Hermes' turn, he's going to use a legendary action. He's going to travel.
Yeah, still can't get over the.
Get him, Thomas.
The little element
On the
of
back.
it, yeah. Well, the good thing is I can hopefully now just drop concentration on it, and the elemental will just
Continue
go.
attacking.
Yeah.
aggressive force of water.
So can I get a strength saving throw as the elemental?
Bad.
Okay.
Bad. That's a total of bad 9.
9 fails.
Strength save.
Yep. It takes 21 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. So that's halved. So
Oh, yep.
Damage resistances are acid and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Beautiful.
How much was it? Sorry, 20.
21.
So the 10.
Very nice.
Thankfully, well, I'm not sure. Can your creature be prone?
It's immune to prone.
Okay. I assumed since it's made of water.
Yeah, water elemental is immune to exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious.
Perfect.
Wow.
Because I guess being
So it
made of
stays
water,
standing,
anything's
yeah.
just going to try and like
Makes perfect sense. So it crushes and moves with it.
like get squished. As
Yeah,
it's, yeah.
As it's moving around, the creature inside sort of trying to stay in one piece. It resists it pretty well. But that was the end of Hermes. Kincaid, it's your turn.
Wait, really?
Yep.
I rolled like a nothing.
You're at the bottom.
Been for everyone.
We're at the bottom. Thuridon's after you, though.
Oh yeah.
Well.
With a 1.
Oh, 1. A big old
Yeah.
fat 1.
In that case, I will.
If I'd had time, I would have gone for all of the Horizon Zero Dawn mech animal sound effects, but yeah, I didn't have the time.
We just need creepy crawly centipede.
Yes, skittering, mechanical skitter.
I'm going to cast heat metal on it.
Okay.
You're gonna make that water hot.
Boil the elemental. Master, why?
Cool. It's going to die soon. It's
taken a lot.
It's on half health already.
But
It is.
also, water can boil without taking damage anyway.
Yeah, it
doesn't
loves.
hurt the
Have
water.
you ever heard of tea?
Exactly.
Tea's
Doesn't hurt
great.
It's
the
an
water.
air elemental, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have steam elemental. So I get within 60 feet of it. And then...
You are currently.
Cool. So, yeah. Choose a manufactured metal object, blah, 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 blah. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell.
So the water early.
5. Weirdly, no anything for fire.
Not resistant.
Very weird.
What? That's nuts. Okay.
Resistant to acid.
Quick, a water elemental. Burn it.
That makes perfect sense. It worked.
Yep, it's immune to poison.
That's good.
Until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on each of my turns to cause this damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it,
Or is the object.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
The creature must succeed on a con save or drop the object if it can. It can't drop itself.
That's true, so don't bother making a
If it
save.
doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
I'll make the save. I'll make the save. What is it, con?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
My DC is 19.
Okay, success anyway. Yep. That's fine, it can't drop.
It's skin. I mean, it can if it
Well,
wants.
Yeah, I was
But
going to
it
say
can't drop it anyway.
could potentially have.
Fast.
Yeah, but it can't drop it anyway. Like it's because it's its skin. So
Yeah, and I'm now concentrating on that.
Okay.
So the elemental
Put a
goes
ting.
berserk.
Yeah, so the elemental goes berserk in there.
I mean, it kind of already is.
Yeah. It was just let's just chuck another
Yeah.
thing in there.
Yep.
Anything to take the heat. I mean, it took the big scythe blade.
Yeah.
We know
And
it
now
can
we
do
know
that. We know it
happens.
can do that now. Yeah.
As like a reaction almost to something entering its space.
Yeah, something like that. Cool. That bonus action, so get him, Vin.
So which part of it? Assuming wherever you aimed.
Well,
It says the object, but this is not an
manufactured
object.
metal object.
Yeah. So,
it's
I'd say a
skin, I
section
guess.
of it.
Yeah.
Whereabouts on the creature
the construct?
Right in the middle, I guess.
So like here-ish.
Yeah.
Starting to glow hot.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, maybe best case scenario, I can like make it peel back its skin or like drop some of its armor or something.
Yeah, well, if we just keep bonus action heat.
Yeah, well, I can do that. Maybe I should do that instead of say get it, Vin. Oh, next turn.
Was it on subsequent turns anyway?
Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to wait a turn anyway.
Yeah. Cool. That's that. So now it's Vin, and because I said.
And you say get him, Vin.
Yep.
Get him.
And I immediately I flew back to be as far as away from it as I can be, whilst also being within 10 feet of Thuridin. So like, you know, if Thuridin's flying there, I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So flying from above.
Yep. And so Vin gets within 60 feet of it.
Vin already was.
Yep.
But yeah, is he
Main's within 60 feet of it, I guess.
so staying near you essentially?
Yeah, pretty much.
Back here.
And he is going to shoot it. Oh, that's not great. 21 to hit
Where is it aiming?
at the
The red hot bit.
yeah.
Yep.
At the worm.
Sure. 21 does not hit.
Yeah.
So just this fire sort of dissipates on the.
I think I need to up. Is that? Let me double check.
Oh,
does
because
22
our-
hit? Yeah.
Our proficiency went up.
Exactly.
22 does not hit.
Yeah. Okay.
But I see what you mean. With the
Yeah,
level up,
yeah,
you
I
didn't
put it
update
because
his.
I don't think.
All of his stats go up now.
Exactly.
Better Vin. Alright, so Vin ends his turn.
Yep.
Well, you end your turn.
Yep.
We're over to Thuridingo.
Cool. I'm going to use my commander's strike and yell to the water elemental.
Does it have to be an ally?
Forgo one of your attacks, use a bonus action, direct an ally that can see or hear you to strike using its reaction.
Water elemental is not.
Yeah, it's no longer an ally.
It's not necessarily. I don't think. Let me read the spell because I don't think it like auto goes hostile. I think it's just like not friendly anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't take commands.
That would.
Oh, no, just kidding. It becomes hostile.
It sounds kind of like going berserk.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
sounds like everything is my enemy.
I was thinking it like a charm thing where it like doesn't automatically become hostile, but yeah, if your concentration is broken, the elemental doesn't disappear. Instead, you lose control of the elemental. It becomes hostile toward you.
To
It's
everything.
generally pissed
Might
off about
attack,
being
yeah.
ripped out of its home planet.
Yeah.
Why did you summon me here? This place sucks.
I was
I'm getting squashed.
I've been alive for 1 minute. I got sliced in half and burned. I hate it.
And then squashed inside of this
Yeah.
poop chute.
Yeah.
Thura, what would you like to do with your turn? In that case, since you know the elemental is not
Yes.
an ally.
Honestly, from here I can't really do much because my range is kind of shit.
Okay.
And this is moving too fast and I don't want to get right next to it.
Yeah.
So I might use my commanding strike on Varys then to get him to like target the weak spot that's heating up right now.
Sure. Okay, aim at it.
Can I use this DM inspo on a 2-hit thing or not?
Yeah, you can use it on anything.
Alright. 23 to hit.
23 is its AC.
Wow.
This thing is plated in some pretty hefty shit.
And add 4 to your attack.
Nice.
4 plus. I believe it's 6.
Good DM inspo use.
Yeah. Bribe the
Plus
DM with
7,
donuts,
so
and you hit the monster.
Get extra hitty.
Yeah, no, I believe that's just 11 damage.
11.
Oh, because water elementals no longer an ally too.
Yep.
Oh, true, yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's like, where did I put my damn text?
And we
Once-
have no allies within 5 feet.
No.
I don't have advantage, etc., etc.
Once we drop that whale,
Still, 11's 11.
What if he turns the water elemental into a whale inside of it?
I mean, you could try it.
fills the space.
It will fill the space for sure.
Well, the water elemental would get a save now because it's not an enemy.
It's like, how dare you?
It's not a friend.
Yeah.
Do you need to be able to see it as well?
And does
For
a water
Polly?
elemental count as a creature?
Yeah. Surely there's a bit of water like leaking out the side. I'm like, yeah, that's a water elemental.
This thing's huge.
drop.
So, Anything else on your turn? You're like, Varys, look, it's heating up. It seems to pierce through.
Otherwise, it's moving really fast, isn't it?
Yep.
My spiritual weapon wouldn't be able to catch up with it. Really.
Well, it's long,
True.
so it might get multiple hits through.
How far away is like the sort of red bit from us? Like the bit that's heated up?
Sort of at
The
the
bit's
back
about
of what
here.
you
Yeah.
see, yeah.
But is that like within 60 foot?
Yep.
Cool.
It's only about
I'll
30.
just shove my spiritual weapon on it.
Sure. Outside, inside of the creature. Outside here.
Oh, I go to the inside, yeah.
Inside. Yeah.
Wherever it's like sort of looping around.
So what's the max cast range?
60 foot.
You could summon at 60 feet, like further up.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's heating up the metal, we want to hit the
I
weak
think you
spot.
mean you could smack it multiple times as it passes.
Since it moves.
Oh, true, yeah.
It
up
doesn't
to you.
get attacks of opportunity though, does it?
No, but like it's not moving super fast.
Yeah. So
you can
so
summon
max
you
you
can
can get.
Twice.
Use I'll wait for a bit. Thank you then.
Might as well, because it'll come past
Right.
the red
Yeah,
spot
yeah,
anyway.
exactly. You'll get a swing at the red spot still.
Ripper.
Ooh, fuck me. That's a 31.
Yep, 31 will hit.
Because it's plus 12.
Yeah, go square.
And that is 13 damage.
Force.
Force.
It'd be really good if we could get you something that lets you cast just like a cantrip. Like if you could just have just like Ray of Frost or like Firebolt or just something, because at the moment
My only distance is javelin
which
or
is flat,
spiritual weapon, which
is-
just sort of sits there anyway.
And no smite on ranged attacks
No.
is the real hamstring.
It'd just be good if you could, or even I don't know. I wonder if we can get Belch to like custom mod a bow to let you use strength or something.
Or if
Could-
you can
could
like
we do
give
that?
me like a 1 with Eldritch Blast.
I'm thinking of what are the ones in Dark Souls ones, like the huge
Oh, yeah.
the great bows or
Yeah. Soul bow?
like
Oh, yeah.
Archer, Lono,
And Orlando
yeah.
something bow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
The-
Man-sized.
Yeah, the great, it's like a great bow or giant bow or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna get you one of them.
Because that javelin ain't cutting it. I mean, you still can't smite on it.
Get you a ballista.
Yeah, just find
That's
us
strong enough.
Yeah,
Surely.
Yeah.
So, end of Thurin's
Yeah.
turn. We're over to Varys.
yeah.
Hit him where it hurts.
More or less the same thing. Steady aim and try and shoot the hot part.
Hot part.
Nat 20.
Very nice. Pew, 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 pew. I got it right.
Found it.
Big boy crit.
Shame the spiritual weapon doesn't count as a.
An ally. I steady aimed anyway, so he gets the advantage there.
So yeah, that would be helpful.
Extra d6. Oh, yeah, level 13. Yeah, extra d6. I'm watching us.
You know what I'm really picturing is this thing? You know in Transformers 3, there's the giant Decepticon, like, worm? It's like going through all skyscrapers and shit.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that in
Let me...
possibly ever.
Oh, it's better than the second one, is the main thing you can say about Transformers 3.
That's quite the
It's
selling point.
it's a piece of cinema, all right.
Yep.
It sure was
It's
released.
a movie.
70 magical piercing, 36 psychic.
Nice.
So 106 damage.
70 magical piercing, and sorry, 36.
Yeah, 36 psychic, 70 magical piercing.
106.
6. Big.
Yeet.
That's a new 2.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, technically.
This thing.
'Cause
Shockwave.
Oh,
Doesn't ring a bell, but looks sick. Yep. Yeah, that's
Giant-
pretty much
giant
exactly it.
metal
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Metal worm.
So, as you dump your psychic pain into this, it doesn't seem to connect with the creature as much as you would hope.
Resistant
At
to
all,
psychic.
or
Sounds resistant.
As much as you hope.
So
half psychic.
Arms,
there
8.
goes my whole skull.
Yep.
Well,
Let me viciously mock you.
that's still psychic.
That is still
Yeah,
psychic.
Oh, that's the joke.
Nice return.
What was it?
Beautiful.
70.
70
Plus
plus.
36. No, well, technically 18 because it was resistant.
Oh yeah.
We don't calculate the resistances. Come on.
Yeah, we don't.
It's just damage as dealt.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, Novagul, what's cracking?
No.
So, still powerful. The heated plating section, your bolts seem to penetrate a bit easier. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Ripper. Then it is its turn. Not much. How's the session? They're fighting Thomas the Tank Engine right now, so it's going good.
The battle cam on?
Nah, it's
It would be the time to put it on.
I don't have any more USB 3 points to plug that into that. Sorry. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not shifting everything just for that. It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
It's a giant metal worm that feeds
Centipede
on
of
time
Doom.
And looks like Thomas.
and will die like Thomas.
What to do?
Thomas is still chugging to this day.
So it's going to make an attack roll at the only one that's actually hurting it. A beam of radiant energy. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we are.
Berserking will just attack whatever's next to it, right?
So
Yeah.
21 hit ya?
So it'll still do damage.
Correct. 21 hit. Beautiful.
Yep.
Again, you're sitting there just like,
How does Silvery Barbs work? If I'm 60 feet away from the tail, I can still do it?
it didn't hit him.
Oh, it didn't.
22's my AC.
Oh, okay. Beauty. Never mind.
Yeah. So you don't need to. But yes, any part of the creature is
Okay,
fine.
yeah, cool.
Because the section
beams
near
come
the
out.
tail kind of unfolds a little, an exit for this energy.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he's picking you for the beams to roll 21s.
Yeah, me too.
Can I get a strength saving throw as the water elemental?
You're within 10 feet.
No.
Water element. Oh, that's 20.
The for a total of?
24.
Okay. That's successful.
Let me check. 24.
Lovely. Successful. It sort of holds its position inside as this thing's moving and winding around the place. It is... You see it stop and sort of bristle threateningly.
Uh-oh.
Ricky, it's your turn.
Wow, I'm really
Stop moving.
Wow, I'm really scared. And I'm gonna cast
Raulutham's Psychic Lance. So just a beam comes out of my forehead.
Okay.
So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Total of 10.
Fails. um, 22 psychic. That's not halved or anything. So like I haven't halved it.
Oh, okay. Yep. I was like, you telling me that I shouldn't have?
no.
Full damage.
Yeah,
It does.
I just
Actually,
I
double
checked.
damage. And then, unless it is immune, it becomes incapacitated.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
That's a good spell.
Oh shit!
That's good.
It's level 4, right?
So you see it sort of, it's plating overlocking, and it holds still.
Ooh, like it was doing.
Yeah.
But still.
So you're like, you have no idea.
Well, I mean, it can still move when it's incapacitated. It just can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
we'll see.
We'll see.
And then bonus action, I say, hit him, Varus, and inspire him.
D10.
D10 of inspo. Hit it,
10 out of
Varus.
AC,
Yes.
which is going to be very nice. You have one as well, Thornton, don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming for you, Kincaid, don't worry. I'm making the rounds.
I don't really need it.
Give it to Vin.
Okay,
Yeah, give it to Vin.
Oh, yeah, honestly.
Give it to Vin. I'm gonna be more like trying to buff it and debuff it. Like,
Yeah.
I've got heat,
Well, just in
metal
case it,
and,
it
like-
hits you and you
Oh,
want it.
actually, yeah.
But no, you said you didn't want it, so...
No.
You're just trying to... Over there setting up
Speaking as the only source
whales
of
drop.
food on this plane of existence.
Hey.
Orcs can provide
I
food.
can provide food as well. It just
People
tastes
love
like
eating me.
That's my turn.
Yep. Beauty.
shit. I make food, it just tastes like shit. Or actually tastes like nothing. So.
Well, and I can taste it.
True.
Water elemental.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to do this the first time.
I can taste it.
As it's making a melee attack. I'm assuming. Because it's wild, it's just wailing on it. Roll me a d6, please.
You could climb
It's
shenanigans.
a 1.
Okay. The attack will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
So,
Wait a second. Oh, no, never mind.
should have done that the first time, but anyway, that's alright.
17.
Good disadvantage.
No.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
10. It was a 10 and an 18.
Oof.
Both 7s. And it's +7
Weird.
for 14.
14 does not hit. It's unable to sort of flail around enough to cause any impact. Thank you, Novagool.
Hey, it's in there causing trouble.
It certainly is.
Whose turn is it now?
Hermes.
Hermes.
Remains attached to Kincaid.
Almost accuracy.
Then Kincaid.
Uh,
You get a radio in. Just on standby for whale drop. Is that a big 10-4? From on your shoulder.
Can I? Will Hermes do what I say?
He's on you, so he'll go where you go, but no.
If you said do whatever Kincaid says within reason,
Yeah, I mean,
do whatever
would that be a
Kincaid.
reasonable command to give at the start? Like, do what he says?
Yep. You obey anyone in this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, unless the wording of this, unless the spell specifically says no. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Do a barrel roll.
Hey, can you rule of fly?
I've got,
Not me.
he's within 100 feet, so I've got instantaneous telepathic commands as
Yep.
well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Vin to start flying and get above.
Forbidden.
Vin, start flying! Roger.
Flame on.
So many suns.
Yes.
Little rocket
So
feet and you just
much micro.
Oh no! Save them to the wrong control group. Why am I standing still?
Oh god. I'm gonna tell Hermes start flying above and get to directly above the worm.
Okay, whereabouts on the worm?
The center.
The center. Okay. How far can Hermes?
60. If he uses his action, he can dash. I don't
So
know
one
where in
point.
initiative he is, but yeah.
It acts after you normally, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Is it
That's 60.
Yeah. Can he dash or not? I didn't give him the command.
If he's just doing what I
He's
said.
done nothing with his action for 3 turns, or 2 turns anyway.
So we'd be able to climb a bit. So you're at about 40.
Yeah, so he's
Let's-
like 100 feet.
Yeah, somewhere there. I will put him on the track. Over the center.
actually-
Another
Yeah,
passenger.
what the hell? Doo doo.
Or can he be more like a bit further forward?
No, you said over the center.
No, okay.
Yeah, of course he can.
Whereabouts? Where would you like him? Now that I've asked you the
A
second
bit
time.
further forward. Where's the tail?
The center is here.
tail's
It's got
there.
2 more trails behind that end here.
Can it be like basically above the elemental?
Sure. That's annoying to place, but sure.
Well, it is. Just
Just
I
work
could
it
have
out.
said on the little handle bit.
You know what? The elemental's here now.
Yeah, actually, that's better. That's significantly better. Well, I guess it's got like sucked back a bit.
Yeah,
as it's,
it's moving along.
It's sloshing about.
Can I get to within 60 feet?
You're probably within 6 feet of the tail.
No.
No, he moves
Hermes.
up.
Oh, of Hermes.
Can you move 60 feet? Because he just moved 120.
Yeah.
He's a long way away now.
No, I can move. I think it's 40 is my flying speed. No, 30 is my flying
You're
speed.
cutting out big
You can run 50.
kahuna.
Yeah, I can run 50, but no
That's-
way I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's still not
Drop to your feet.
Yeah, well, I'll fly 30 feet, like kind of diagonally up.
Yeah. So Hermes 10, 20.
Can someone else also please come within firing range? I don't like
Still-
being I don't like being the closest thing to it.
I'm doing good damage right where I am.
Yeah. I'll stay right where I am.
In fact, I'm once again carrying this team.
The only problem, the glowing section is now shifted. So it was the center of it, about here.
Oh, yeah.
Can I bonus action thingy it again? The
Heat metal?
heat metal, yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, so
There's a lot of thingies in your ass.
You'd summoned a lot of things in your
Things
ass.
in your ass.
And all.
until the spells, you get a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. So 2d8. 6.
Sick.
Does it seem to be doing damage to it?
Hard to tell. This thing has sort of locked itself down. You see, like, the plating glow, but
Yep.
it's very difficult to tell.
And yes, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. I'll put a...
And yeah, so bonus action is reheat metal.
Lovely.
Brr.
And action, I will cast Scorching Ray, which has a range of 120 feet. I'm going to try and hit the glowy bit.
Yep, so your heat are they 2 level, like, spell slot spells?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you casting 2 spells with a spell slot, like,
The-
above
No,
cantrip?
reheat metal is like is what I'm concentrating on. It's
Cool.
just a bonus action to
Lovely.
redo it.
Beauty. Roll them attacks.
Yeah, and also for the reheat metals, don't forget I ignore fire resistance.
Do you ignore fire immunity, though?
I do not. We'll find out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, first one is a 22.
So you're looking for 23 as you've found the AC.
Nice. Yeah,
That's got it.
That's
7
it.
million.
Good.
That's a miss.
Poopers.
So the 7 million hits.
Yep.
Good job, 7 million.
Was that Vin Weasel's damage?
No, he's,
That was Kincaid.
he's cast some lances of fire.
6, 10, 13.
It does not seem to take any damage.
4 immune to fire damage. I'm significantly less useful, except for the whale drop, so we're all good.
So you can see
The
that
heat metal.
the plates are glowing with heat, but it doesn't seem to hurt it.
Is it like...
And it's been forged.
Resistant to psychic, immune to fire.
It's metal.
It's a construct.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, we are significantly hampered.
Yeah, when you put all your eggs in one flavour of basket.
Hey, I made
Unfortunately,
opposing
bars-
basket slightly weaker with a feet.
So bars
Yes.
have a very limited basket.
Basket, yeah.
So your heat metal
Psychic.
is not entirely useless,
Yeah, okay.
as it lowers the AC by 1. It makes the metal slightly more malleable, but damage-wise,
Disadvantage.
yeah. So it's not useless. Is it concentration still?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Cool beans.
Yeah, that's me. And
Think-
on his turn, Finn will just go whatever his speed is. Give me a sec.
7 billion.
40 feet. Like, sort of same altitude as me, but a bit forward.
Wait, Vin can fly?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't.
He's an elemental
What can't?
fire thing.
If you think of
Are
it,
you really
I
surprised?
thought the form of the creature was relevant somehow.
Nah, he's got little rocket feet.
just think of a thing, and if you can picture it, assume Vin Weasel can
Vin
do it.
can do it.
He can.
No, he's like
Anything you can do, Vin can do better.
What are they called?
Vin can do anything.
You know the like Eastern dragons, how they kind of like swim through the air. That's how I kind of picture him.
Like Mushu.
Yes, yes, that is exactly. I actually picture him a lot like Mushu now. I'm thinking about it. Less
I
Eddie
think you
Murphy.
should reframe him to be Mushu.
Less Eddie Murphy, but like
Gotta keep that part.
Mushu, but with Vin Diesel's head on it.
Just say family.
Still has pork tongue though.
yeah, it's like you know the like Macho Man Skyrim mod for the dragons.
I've not seen that.
Mate,
Like the Chad face on the
No, it makes all of the dragons into Macho Man Randy Savage, and
yeah.
whenever they do instead of like the
God.
dragon language, it's oh yeah, or like Macho, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
Hell yeah.
Similar to
Makes
Vin
one like
Weasel's abilities. If you can imagine it, there's a Skyrim mod for it.
There's been one that turns them all into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Is it this one?
It's quite funny.
End of Kincaid's turn. It is through.
Can I get up to its ass? The eraser.
Oh,
If you dash,
he's
maybe.
going for it.
It's in the right place.
I'm there. I'll fly to its ass.
Oh,
And I'ma smack that ass.
Before you do.
before you do.
Once you went to the 15 feet range,
Yep. From the plates, you see them shift all of a sudden, and a scything blade.
Isn't it? Can't it not take reactions?
You can't take around.
you can't take action.
Unless it's immune to
Actions or
infestated.
That is correct.
And it's a construct.
Also, that it seems to be immune to incapacitated. You'd cast that as it sort of hunkered down for a sec, and it wasn't making any moves.
I mean, think about it this
my
way.
attack roll.
After we're done with mechs,
Sure, yeah.
you get way more useful.
Oh, bloody
I mean, in the Feywild, it'll be all talky, so that's good.
Yeah, but you saw that.
I'm you guys. Does a 33 hit?
Yeah, done. At least if we have a good idea, you might.
So,
be able
before you even get into melee, this thing just flicks a blade out, and it's incredibly sharp. Sorry. You take 42 slashing damage.
Did you roll to hit?
Yeah.
Could you?
It was
add
successful.
D10?
What?
No, it rolled a 32.
Yeah, no, I couldn't like. There's
I
no
missed that.
way.
I mean, you could
You
add
gave
it.
me 4d20
Yeah.
inspiration, didn't you? Right?
It might not be enough still.
Is that for crits and?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
No. I was just waiting for
worry about
the seeing if the inspiration.
Okay. Cool beans. Can I get a con save from you?
Sure.
That's a funny landing place.
That's 24.
Beautiful. Success. As it flicks this blade out, there's a strange, like, shimmering essence coated on the blading. And it slices through you, and you sort of freak out for a second, your form shimmering a bit, but you manage to control it and resist it. Lovely. Then you move up for an attack. Up to the tail of this thing.
Do you want to know
Hey.
what I rolled?
I do.
It was a 20.
Lovely.
And I was going to.
First, since it's a melee attack, roll a d6, please.
Oh, to see if you have
Disadvantage.
2.
I'm so sorry, it is at disadvantage.
Just roll another dot 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Just dig deep.
It's actually just a 23 because it's an 11.
Oh, still hits. That's good, but it is not a crit. As you go to attack it in melee, again, this thing consumes raw time energy.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, well, it's not so much it blurring as you get close, time moves a little different, and you're kind of put off by that.
I feel like a time field around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's meant to naturally exist in that state.
Hmm.
You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still a hit. Sorry to rob you of that crit. I know it feels mean.
You got the second attack.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's try it again.
Yeah,
Is it a d6 each attack or just
40
like
damage
per
per attempt.
Nah, per attack.
Ah, you got another
Alright.
2 in you.
So,
Because you lay on hands.
Well,
5 more tries.
Or he could roll quickly on the D6.
I also prepared heal so I can just be like,
70. Which is
So,
very good.
That's
thought we might
16
need it.
slashing, and I am going to
Generally a
smite
good one to keep in the
at
pocket.
level 3 as well.
Smitty.
get you the extra radiant.
Yeah,
from
I've
the
got
thing.
that for it.
Sorry, how much was the slashing? 16?
Was it 9 plus 7? Yeah, 16. The extra radiant was a 6. Oh, fuck.
This is where he rolls all 8s on the smite, and we
Let's-
learn that the radiant gives.
3,
Ah, I feel so much better.
4, 7,
16 slash.
13 on the smite.
It lives off.
On a level 3.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's rough.
That is rough. Because
Yeah.
it is resistant to radiant.
It's resistant to
I
radiant.
was expecting
Certainly
you.
is.
Yeah.
This thing shits out sunlight. The radiant energy seems to have less effect. It's still powerful.
At least it doesn't heal from it, like the
Yeah, it's not fire. It's not immune to it, but
Also that.
Yeah, we
I
we love that.
yeah, not an easy creature to.
Let's try
Nice.
this
Speak
one
for
out.
yourself. I'm
So
doing this
I'll
fine.
use my bonus action for Thunderous
Except to
Smite.
go.
Bonus action for Thunderous Smite. Do I need to roll a d6 again?
If you're making another attack
Yeah.
roll against it, yes.
4.
Just roll better. Okay, that's a normal attack.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
That's 18, but I will use my no. I'll use my channel divinity to plus 10.
Ah, got it.
Okay.
28.
So you didn't roll a 1 or 2, did you?
No, I rolled a 6.
Good. Because that'll be fun if that happens.
I mean,
Let's not put that out into
be
the world.
resistant.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Damage.
Alright, so 6. What was the total? Added 10 to it.
26.
26.
No, it's 28, sorry, yeah.
28 will hit.
Cool. Alright. Slashing is... I reroll that. 13 slashing. And then
15.
2 radiant. And... and then 8 thunder.
Thunder. Does not seem to be affected by the thunder at all.
So, okay. Fully resistant to
Wow.
thunder.
Yes.
Damn, that is crazy.
Yep.
It's alright, it's probably not whale proof.
I don't think much is.
Not if you pick the right whale.
Yeah.
Alright.
Into thunder and fire.
Anything else?
You're
Nah, that's it, bro.
Okay.
resistant to radiant and psychic.
Then it's going to take a legendary action.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to vanish from sight. I'll just take those off for a
Now,
second.
like it instantly disappears or it burrows.
No, it vanishes from sight.
When it vanishes, do I get a reaction to
No.
strike or not? Because it's not breaking.
It vanishes. It doesn't move. It just simply
Just straight up disappears.
time around it just, and it doesn't seem to be there anymore.
A rip.
Okay.
Just time stopped.
No.
I don't know if it's blinked, if it's turned
Yeah.
invisible, if it's like what's that spell where like you come back at the start of your turn and then go away at the end of your turn?
I feel like that would blink.
Blink.
Oh,
blink.
it is. When I'm thinking blink, I think like blink strike.
Yeah.
I think anti-mage blink.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I mean short range teleport.
It could be that. It could be some kind of temporal pocket, like rope trick, but defensive. Like, it could be a lot of things.
Can I get a?
It's just going to teleport in the middle of
Just
all of
kidding,
this.
it went back in time and is now attacking us as babies.
Remember? Can I get a dex save from
It's pretty
everybody
smart.
Dex
except
saves.
for Vin?
What about the
I'll use luck.
water elemental?
That was a natural one. Into a second natural one.
Is that a 1 or a 7?
That's the one.
That's 2 natural ones. I will use a second point of luck. For a 4, I will use a third point of luck. For an 11, that'll have to fucking do it, won't it?
Is one of these points of luck?
No.
And this is a saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't
Dex,
think it's gonna be hard.
21.
You're relatively fine on a deck.
4 tries.
You said Vin didn't.
So that's all the luck. Spin's okay.
The water elemental.
I'll make that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
15 for Kincaid.
okay.
Plus 5. 14.
Okay.
And 15 is very good. For a man with 10 dexterity.
It's pretty good.
So the weirdest thing. Finally, a cloud blocks the sunlight for just a little bit, but it's not a cloud.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's wow dropped.
It just wow dropped on us.
So it shifts and repositions 60 feet away. And
60
you guys
feet
are only
away.
about 40 feet up.
I'm 100.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
That's...
No, that's Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes is well
Hermes is
high.
100 feet up. Sorry.
I was like, wait, didn't you not move?
Yeah. No.
Where did you get up there? So it essentially just appears above. It goes...
I hate that.
And
I didn't know that could wow drop.
Well,
Drop us back.
think about it this way. He's also going to take a fucking shit ton of damage.
And we're flying. If that.
Well, you're about to be knocked prone, and maybe if it lands on top of you, you might not get up, but...
So Varys,
Yeah.
you move out of the way, you're like, there's no clouds here.
Yeah.
Shift. The rest of you, you're like, oh, it's gonna rain finally. Oh.
Some shade.
Quicksand.
This desert was so hot.
As Thomas is looking down at you from above, just like, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, Ricky, you're going to thank me for this.
We hear as it's coming up.
Is this in the club? Oh, no, I've heard it. The one I've heard is the in the club because it syncs up perfectly with it.
No, this is a B.
So you take
Half my damage.
47 force damage.
I'm right.
As this thing, it's not super high above you. It weighs a lot, but it only falls a small amount.
I think I will.
So each of you takes, everyone that failed, sorry, takes that damage. It was 16.
Oh,
60? What the hell, Ty? Come on, man.
Alright.
So you halved it for me.
Yes, so what am I taking?
What's half of 47?
23.
23. Alright, I get 4
Yeah.
of my dice back.
Geeks absorbs some.
Let's see if I can.
Maintain
Let's see
concentration.
if I can maintain
How
concentration.
much max do you have now?
So what?
142.
20. What is it? 47 to 23.
Yeah.
23. So
Con save of 23. You get.
an 18, a 19, or a 20.
Where's Thor? Do you get his? No, you're too far away.
18, 19, or 20 will do it. Nope.
That's
So 8 metal gone. That's true.
Yeah.
I know, not my level 2 spell slot.
So Thomas
It wasn't actually hurting us.
appears
As long as I save, I will.
above, sort of coiled up,
Yeah.
and it just drops. This mass of metal falls from the sky above you. It doesn't fall from a huge distance, so it doesn't kill you outright. It's not a whale from 150 feet.
Are
But
we like pushed to the floor with it?
you will be, because you didn't get out of the way.
Yeah.
And it's quite large.
So you
Good
would.
news is your rubbery body should help here.
I was like, 16's not too bad of a DC, but I forgot he's great at DCs
Yeah.
for Dex.
I mean, you say that.
Yeah,
I
but
rolled
then it's
2
like,
ones and a
yeah,
4.
It's like 12 decks, 10 decks.
So
Do you know who's surprisingly good at dex saves? Evan Weasel.
No, not surprisingly
Oh,
well.
I who didn't have to make
yeah,
it.
he's like, guys, I could see that was coming.
Yeah, he got out of the way. He really is the.
He's Neo.
He is
He got
one-
out of the way a whole turn.
We need to
before.
rename him.
He is like one step ahead.
I can feel the time energy.
In disguise.
Yeah, foresight.
So Varys is the only one remaining in the sky. The
Yeah.
rest of you are you are restrained beneath him as he lands on the ground. Now it's going to be difficult mini-wise.
Concade.
What are these pillars with the platforms?
These are piles of debris.
Oh, cool.
I've just put roofs on them in case you wanted to land on them. But yes, you are all pinned beneath. You are beneath tail that's trailing off.
And Hermes would still be somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
he
yeah,
teleported
sorry.
with him, I'd be totally down with that.
He is now perfectly above him.
Yes. Okay, do it now while you're all trapped beneath him.
It's your spirit bomb. You're just looking up. You're like, finally.
A good death.
So
The arms of the whale.
Oh, accidentally turned himself into a whale.
Oh, wait.
that was the end of Thuridon's turn. That it.
Drop the bomb.
Now, as it lands, it does not seem perturbed by the
It's immune to
landing.
fall damage or something.
It's immune to non-magical bludgeoning. Yes, it seems perfectly fine.
Wild roll.
Immune. Yeah.
Well,
It doesn't seem to hurt it at all. So yeah, you would assume that from underneath it. You're like,
Well, I think I didn't try to wild roll. I didn't kill myself to do it.
check this out.
Honestly, that I wouldn't if Kincaid went out like that. I wouldn't even be. Guys, I've got
This happened.
and thus ends King.
The best bit would be Jergal holding you like
Just
in
like-
chains, going, just look. And, like, it's replay.
This
Like,
is what you
He's sitting there and
did.
he's just.
yeah,
This is the
yeah, like looks into the sun, nobly closing his eyes, like swan
and the thing's just like
just
totally fine.
it's into the ground.
I thought it would go different.
Which is epic.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, I'm saving the world right now. Like, you know, like,
Let me just play that back for you.
I don't know if I even want you anymore.
I'm so sorry.
So it's the first year getting his nose whacked with like a dog being like, look what you did, like rubbing his face in it.
Bad. You're up, Mr. V. So you are still. You've got like 30 feet down to it.
Yeah.
It's 20, 10 or 20 feet high.
I'll probably just steady aim and shoot it because you're all incapacitated, so I don't get sneak attack.
Are we
by gun.
incapacitated or restrained?
Restrained.
Okay, so I do get sneak attack.
yeah, pretty sure.
Does restrain give you disadvantage on attack rolls? Because if it does, then you don't. But
I'm not restrained.
Creature's speed.
yeah,
I'm
it's
not
the
restrained.
three,
It's whether or
like
not
100
like an
feet
ally
away.
within 5 feet is incapacitated. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
pretty sure is the word. Incapacitated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you're
not
not-
incapacitated, just restrained. You're just pinned under.
Well, I mean, like 13 plus it's like 12 or something, so it's more than 23. Yeah, plus
Beautiful.
So 25.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Pointing down at it.
So new game plan. We escape.
We just
We all
stay under
just-
here.
We're
And
just gonna fly up around near Varys and let him plink away at it for the next week, and eventually it'll
just
die.
we live like lamprey and attached to the outside of the hull, feeding from it in a weird form of symbiosis.
Weasel like riding it, so that way he still gets advantage.
Yeah.
Vin was smart though and got out of the way
Yeah. Vin was
somehow.
Vin was a step ahead.
Vin is always a step ahead. He's the real hard carry.
Yeah, we're gonna find out that he's like, we thought he was just some random spirit in his Zartax. He's just given like his like Black Ops captain of the guard. Like, keep this idiot alive.
So it is that actually.
Yeah.
I want to play down
He's just
there.
like, oh, my-
This looks fun down in this plane. I want to have a go.
do I have to serve this guy though? Yeah, I guess.
Why don't I choose him again?
Yeah, that's a question he asks himself on the daily. This
I'll
guy.
fight with this guy's dad, but like, damn.
I just assumed that the sun would be at least a little similar.
Alright, 37 magical piercing and 30 psychic.
Oh.
Lovely. And
That's my turn.
cool beans. So, again, the psychic, there's not so much of a, a psyche to
lance out at, but it still does affect it. Who the fuck's it? Oh, release. And it's its go.
So it has an advantage against any of us restrained.
That's not good. Yeah, you probably shouldn't like that. Yeah, well, it's going to make an attack at all three of you. Using
can
its
do that.
using its 3 attacks.
Oh, yeah, fair.
One against each.
Yep.
He'll probably just roll bad though.
Yeah.
Probably. No crits. Can you silvery barbs like that?
I can silvery barbs
Oh,
while I'm restrained.
God.
Well, it depends how you roll. Oh no, silvery barbs is just
Just
vocal.
verbal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
say, no.
You can. Stop it.
Yeah.
Do it. Try again. So, up the front at the Mr. Kincaid. Oh, that's low.
That's pretty bad. 7 and a 3.
For a total of
31. Yeah, does a 26 hit?
Just.
what is that? That's
I reckon it might
it's
hit.
22 to hit.
Oh.
Do you have inspo still or no?
Didn't really get around to
I
getting
don't
it.
think I had it.
And it hasn't come back around to me yet.
Big oof.
It's about to.
Okay, that's 42 slashing.
Halved. I take 21 of it because I just had my turn, so I got my reaction back. And
Okay.
now I get all of those dice back
You need to be
again.
able to see him though. Is the only issue.
Let me double check.
Because from where you are, he's pinned beneath
The giant man.
the locomotive. Is that what that bit's called?
Locomotive.
And con save from you, please.
Con save.
Yes.
Is he
Yeah, you have to be able to
10 feet of me?
Okay.
So
So you would be able to see Thora. Feet up, tail going that way. You might be able to see Ricky, but yeah, through Kincaid's about the only one that you couldn't see.
how much was it? Sorry.
42.
42. So
Slash
another, so another 20.
And the con save?
18.
What does that mean?
Probably nothing good.
You get a strange effect on you called time dissonance. As this thing feeds on raw time and it infuses its limbs with it. Your move speed is halved, and you can't take reactions for a minute.
Damn.
However, you can save at the end of each of your turns. And that's it. Just one scything thing lashes out, a little blade appears and just slashes at you. Laying on the dirt, you're like, can't really do much. Thora.
Wow, that's low again, is it?
Yeah, 7 and 3 on a.
Again.
So it's
That's-
22 to hit.
Yeah, what's that?
How much was it?
Yeah, it is 22 to hit.
22. I will use the inspo plus 6, so 26.
Okay, beautiful. So you use the inspiration from Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
When I
And-
said pit, you remembered that.
I did remember.
He really
See?
took that to heart.
You put Teach up, and it's just. This thing is like stopped millimeters away from your face.
My face.
Oh, but I
is
could've
a
used
reflection
another
of
scarf.
Peach.
And Ricky.
It could go against Kincaid again, I don't mind.
Might as well.
It'd probably give me.
28.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
And that will be 42 slashing.
to 20.
Halved to 21.
Oh, cool, thank
And
you.
then you get the dice back.
I mean, I
Beauty.
could, but
Good
if he's
use.
rolling
And he
22 on the 7.
Only thing is though, if you don't make the con save, no more barbs.
Also, make that con save.
So that might be worth barbsing it to keep the barbs.
A bit late now. 13?
Are either of you in... No, close enough to Thora. Nope. So you also have time dissonance. As it's just pinning you, and there's nothing you can do to get out of the way. Thora only just manages to hold its blade, Teach being strong enough metal to just hold it at bay.
It's the magic blade, so.
Yeah, but two of you have time dissonance. That is the end of its turn,
So was it half movement
Ricky.
speed and
and no reaction
no reactions?
until you save, or a minute
Too much
passes.
about the no reactions because I wasn't doing a lot of that anyway. But
So it just feels like your body is not reacting in time. It's not so much slow. It's just like you're sending an impulse and it's doing it delayed.
I'm going to dimension door next to Thuridin.
Solid.
Okay.
And then I will.
Next to me or within 10 feet of me?
I'll go next to you.
Okay.
And then I will. Yeah, I will inspire Kincaid.
You're doing great, buddy.
I'll just look at him crawl under the centipede and throw him a
Blood leaking from his beak.
He's lost a few spikes.
You got a good thumbs up there.
I always bet on the underdog, Kincaid.
Not gonna lie, I rolled some low dice there.
Yeah, with advantage too.
Mm-hmm. So that is Ricky.
Yep.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, so you're staying there?
Yep.
Okay.
Save.
Yeah, save to get
End of your turn.
time distance.
With a +6,
7.
+7, so 24.
Success. You no longer have time distance.
Sick.
Good
That's
save.
why I got next year.
Good plan.
Yeah, that's all. Like, do you want to just go like within 10 foot just in case it latches out at you if you're right next to me?
Oh, it's got a pretty gnarly. It had 15-foot reach.
Oh, true. Yeah. Not 10 feet.
Yeah.
Hermes.
Dash. Honestly, if anything,
What if we infused Hermes with magic and then drop him? Technically,
he is magic.
Technically, it's magical bludgeoning.
The way.
He's out of shell.
So what are you doing, Hermes?
If anything, I'll just have it ditched to here.
Okay. Sure.
Do you still have the circlet?
Talons.
Because I was gonna say you could like,
Talons just keeps on giving.
like Presidium on him, then it's a magical spear that comes down with the whale.
Kincaid.
Or cuts the whale in half, I think, probably more when it appears.
One or the
The
other.
whale appears with a cookie cutter, like spear
Just a
out
sphere of whale.
I mean, that's
Exactly, don't hate it.
I'm going to drop a perfect sphere of whale on you.
An entire whale compressed into a 10-foot sphere.
Oh, that's horrible.
The most concentrated dense meat you've ever seen.
Fuck you, dolphin and a whale. So, in your turn, what would you like to do?
I don't bloody know. I hadn't planned on getting crushed underneath a flying centipede.
Yep.
I believe it took a page out of our own book.
Yep, it can.
How dare you? That's our move.
I didn't even think of it like the whale drop. I was just like, it can go anywhere. Oh yeah, it could go up.
So it's we're all restrained, aren't we?
Yes.
You and Thora.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yep. So you could attempt to break out of it, or you can cast a spell that gets you out of it. Are your options?
Yeah.
Just bearing in mind, this thing is made of adamantium.
Concave.
Oh, that's another great option.
And then I'll roll a nat 1. And then you can...
Stone ridden. Use him as a
I think
weapon.
the only thing is, like, then
Throwing a rock.
I'm just King Kong, and I've taken my turn to turn into King Kong and can do nothing.
Well, not only that, but I think King Kong mostly does non-magical bludgeoning damage as
I
well.
would say almost exclusively.
Yeah.
No, I'd go even further than that. I'd say it's more or less exactly right.
But yeah, I don't know. The whale then, like...
Then I'm just a whale like that.
What about
It might take a few turns to beat the shit out of you.
What if you turn into a crab and go inside it again and cut some wires?
Oh,
I mean,
That's honestly more like close to what I was thinking about. Now, I'll just
you'll be crushed to death in there.
as you've been like speared into the sand beneath you, you're sitting there. What do you do?
I read how my staff works.
Lovely.
tidal wave?
Tidal wave.
Yeah, perfect.
Good to see you, Gon.
I'm gonna find a point within 60 feet of me, and that point will be within 30 foot of all of us.
Oh yeah.
So like
you won't be able to reach Varys because he's
You haven't really taken hardly any damage, so you might.
he's
Fine.
helped some people, but
He's
he's
helped
taken
me
a
a little
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
So
Taken
60
like
feet
50.
away.
Yeah, but I need me to be in it, and I've taken much more.
He can't move though.
Yeah, no. He was casting
can't
it
move.
60 foot away, and then it's a 30-foot radius from that.
Sorry, I thought you were casting something that put you there.
No, if you put
No,
it in the
I'm casting mass cure wounds where I pick a point, and everyone within 30 foot of that.
That'll hit us.
Yeah.
That'll
So
hit
yeah.
us.
Well, it's
Yeah.
30-foot radius actually.
So
So
that'll
that's a
hit us.
60-foot. Radius is
Yeah.
Radius is one way.
60
So
feet.
it's
Yeah,
not
radius is so
off
60
the ground,
Circumference is 60.
Yeah.
where he's like.
Well, yeah. So are they within 30 feet?
Yes. Yeah, I'm like 20 foot.
25.
From,
And
Yeah.
same this way?
yes.
Yeah, bang on Ricky's head.
Hell yeah.
Okay, remembering he's 40 feet in the air, so maybe a bit off the ground, but then yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 15 feet above me.
Just so you can get a little extra.
Indeed.
Oh, Gonny gave me an inspo. Thanks.
Why?
Oh, God,
See, we're fighting a friggin'
We're fighting a
centipede.
giant centipede that's dropping on our heads, man.
Time to moida.
Oh my god.
That
Not
is
bad
good.
That's a good
That's
roll.
hot.
At least they can't.
Is that 6, 6, 7, 8?
15. Yes.
It's
15.
like 80 healing.
Yeah, sorry. 15 plus 12, 27 plus 5. Everyone heals 32.
Jesus.
Do you get a bonus because Vin's out?
That's including the bonus.
Okay, cool.
So it's
Wow, I'm feeling great again all of a sudden.
128 off of level 5?
Well, that's
Huge.
not even burning a spell slot because I've got the staff
That's
of
using the
healing.
staff.
So that's
Oh,
burning. That's
I'm not here to make
that's
friends.
half of its charges in one go. But
Yeah, but still, for an item you just carry around.
what?
yeah, you always every time you picture Kincaid, remember he's dual wielding.
He's dual staffing.
And both of them are twice his height.
Yeah, he looks like a man on stilts, except he's not on the stilts. He
Yeah.
looks like a man just carrying them.
One in each hand, not in an actual way that would be convenient.
Yeah,
He's carrying his stilts for when he needs them.
and I'll say, "Finn, get me out of here."
Okay.
And he'll do the teleporting.
Exactly.
Vin's like, yeah, I've been waiting right here for you to say exactly that.
See, he just knew.
You already
again.
knew.
Ben is just so good.
That's cute. That was very good. That's cute words.
Good use.
Yeah, that was fantastic healing. Thank you.
Erg heals.
This is very good.
A total of what, sorry? 120, did you
It
say?
was 128 because it was 32 by 4.
Yep. Hot.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
the biggest heal we've seen?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Like, not even by a small amount. Like, that's gotta be more than double.
Moffy's medical.
Medical journals.
Let me just check.
No,
the
it's gotta be an
range
ambulance.
on the teleport.
Sorry, I've ruined it.
Yeah, well done. You lose that inspiration.
Medical
Cool.
management.
So yeah, Vin,
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
So I
Morphe's
said,
medical manuscript.
I said to Vin to come here and teleport me away.
Okay, how
so
far
he-
away is it?
20 feet.
Which
So
way?
me and probably over near.
So, right.
Yeah, I want that radius.
So 20.
Oh, end of my turn. Save against the time distance.
No,
20 plus 5.
Nice. Yep. So no time distance either. Does Vin not also? It's fire explosion, isn't it? Like from the teleport thing.
Yeah, but it's immune, so.
Unrestricted.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Vin ignores immunity. I would
He
not be,
ignores
I would not be
I wouldn't be
surprised.
surprised at all.
Yeah. So teleport's 20 foot away, and then Vin's gonna circle back to be within 5 feet of the centipede.
Okay. Whereabouts? Near Thora, I would assume.
Yeah. Yeah, within 10 foot of the
Hops across. Right. There's a legendary action.
No.
It's going to move. It is going to use Crushing Skitter.
Yeah.
And it is
Trample
going
your
to
ass.
barrel this a ways. Everything that's underneath it, it can just sense you. And it just begins moving sideways and busts through this pile of debris. You see it sort of fling up into the air.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
It moved away from it.
Yeah, it kind of flung itself away.
Yeah.
It's
not concentration.
It's
Yeah,
10
it's not.
rounds, I think.
Yeah, it's 10 rounds and it can only move 20 feet.
So,
But I mean, it's
Choo-choo.
probably range now.
choo choo. Yeah.
Yeah.
It shifts straight over.
If you're alive to
all
use
of
it.
you. Its tail
So-
heading now.
It shifted out. It didn't like move. It just went.
Yeah, is that opportunity attacks?
That's
Well, I mean, I'm still next to it technically, and probably so are you.
So am I. Yeah.
And you save the time dissonance too.
Yeah, so did I.
And I didn't have to do it.
Yep.
I can with both my staves.
Yes. So
But what I was meaning is technically because of its tail, it hasn't moved out of my reach.
that's true. It never left your
No.
or yours.
Did.
So it's
Like, yeah, bits of it
that's
did,
kind
but
of on
technically
you.
it's still all the
Reach
same
is
creature.
75 feet, so it left his.
No,
Its
it's like
tail
the tail.
goes to.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So it's gone.
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
So
technically.
it's still within range of it. It's not left our
But Kincaid is not.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you can still swing his star
It's going to hit this adamantium creature with a stick.
with 4 non-magical. Oh, it might be magical actually.
It's magical.
Bludgeoning.
No, and
No, guys.
And it deals extra fire down. Oh. Deal extra fire damage, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't. But I thought it did. Get some. That's an 11.
Nope. Again, it's just like. Oh.
I really thought that was going to
No,
work.
it's like one hit. It's like.
Nah.
And it's like.
You tangle them in midair, so you're like,
Oh.
It's so hitting it. He just does his devil sticks routine for a second.
Okay, so Everett,
Still restrained, right?
I'm not.
you're about to find something out. So, Vin, Ricky, Third, and Kincaid.
Yep.
Can I get a strength saving throw from you all, please?
We all have plus many.
Plus 7. Mine is 24. Oh, baby.
mine is 23.
Lovely.
What was our bonus? Plus 7?
7.
That's 26.
Woo! All successes.
Let's go.
So
We all just like sumo pose.
it still hurts.
Nah.
This, tons heavy made of steel barges
Barely
through
feel
you.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a mozzie?
Spitting blood.
You all take 22 bludgeoning damage
I didn't hear no bell.
as it just barrels into each of you. Good successes. That was a DC of 21.
Oh.
And you all rolled above that. Very nicely
And I
done.
have a -1 on strength. I have 8 strength.
But in his aura, everyone is better. Oh, nice. Good shot. Lovely. So that was the end of
Plus 10 on that.
Kincaid's turn.
Oh, that was the end of Vin's.
Oh, sorry, yes.
I got a plus 12 on that.
So, Kincaid, you are no longer...
I should have a plus sword, but I've got.
Restrained?
You are no longer
Yeah,
restrained,
Minus
Because
2
we
on every
teleported me
saving
out.
throw.
That's so brutal.
and it didn't stop
I'm
on
lucky
you.
that there's still
Oh, yeah, yeah.
high for
However,
everything
these
in the
two-
deck, so.
You two are still restrained underneath its tail.
Even if we got out of it?
You...
Because it's like.
Oh, yeah, you did get out of it,
Yeah.
but... Make an athletics... a strength saving throw it should be. Just to see if you can resist it. Hold on.
Both
Yeah,
of
like
us?
plus. He's still standing
Lovely.
next to him and like.
Good. Good. So you...
Very strong.
It sort of pushes you back, but...
For it, you know when like
Flavor.
mums get that crazy adrenaline? I just live.
I mean, I was thinking more like
Easy
Play-Doh
there.
and like a steamroller, and you just kind of came up the other side and then reformed.
Yeah, no, it is very much.
Wow.
I'm just made of jelly and
Yeah.
just flattened but bounced back.
We just see like.
Yeah, what the hell? I forget he's a marshmallow.
He's flubber.
You would still be restrained as you never left underneath it, and it's just gone over the top of
yeah.
you.
Where's your fucking rage? Where's your self-respect?
You hear from over the carpet. True. It is Thur's go.
My ribs.
Yes, what would you like to do?
It will be an action to try and break my restraint, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, try and force yourself out from under it.
Yeah.
No restrained.
Well, you could
My
attack at
speed is
disadvantage.
0.
Yeah.
Attacks against me have advantage, and I have
And
disadvantage.
you are at
You could
disadvantage.
just rage and start hitting it. It's got advantage against you anyway. I mean, not that you'll get advantage
Yeah.
from raging, but
No, I kind of want to just use one of my commander strikes for Varus to do big damage to it. But I
Okay.
can probably do that next round anyway.
Do you need to be able to see him?
He just needs to hear me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Oh, you.
Your call.
Because I need to use a bonus action and forego one of my attacks, so I can't.
yeah.
Right, because that's a
Not
bonus action.
Yeah.
True. Yep.
Like, you want to lay on hands yourself this turn.
Nah, no need.
Not after that massive
fine.
deal.
Good heal.
Okay, help.
Bell.
I thought this was America.
I'm sorry.
I mean, this fight's gonna last a few more rounds, so I might just.
Nah. It's on
No.
its last legs.
It's long as the last 100
I'm not even
legs.
sure it's at half. And
It's
taken,
absolutely not.
I think I've done like 200.
Yeah, I've done something close to that.
Alright, I'm gonna rage up.
Me too.
I've done no damage whatsoever.
It's alright, you're not a DPS. Oh, wait.
Oh,
You usually are, but
I've done about
Usually.
12.
Maybe about 170
I will
side
rage.
production.
Yeah, true.
you rage, so you're like,
my bonus and
get off me! Uh-huh. And?
give it a smack on the old
Pretty helping.
whatever the hell I'm next
So
to.
at disadvantage because you are restrained.
I don't think restrained gives disadvantage on attacks, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you will be at disadvantage.
Because the thing is, if I don't try to attack, I'll lose. No, it's a first round, so I won't lose a rage even if I try to attack. Is that right?
It depends on if you take damage as well.
Yeah, true.
Which you're likely to.
Yeah. I might just.
Reckless.
Because it gives me advantage on strength saves as well.
Oh yeah.
So
Raging and getting yourself out might be
yeah,
the way to go.
I'll do that. I'll try and get rid of the restraint.
Go for it. So you try and force yourself out with pure raging brawn.
What do you want? Just a
Athletics or
strength saving throw, or
Yeah, it would be a strength saving throw.
thank God I raged, because
Yeah.
that's a 3 and a 17, so 27.
27 is plenty.
Very nice.
Lovely. So you just summon this fury. You're like, what the hell? Stop crashing me!
I saw Ricky's mum rage, and I was like, wait,
I need that.
I may not be Flower, but I can do this.
I've got mum strength too.
Well, that's pretty fucked, but I can just get angry, I guess.
So you force yourself at least out of its space.
Yeah.
You're still on the ground, and you're just like,
I'll use half my movement to get up.
sure.
And I'll fly up like 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'll still be within its range, so it won't attack me.
No opportunity. Good choice.
And that'll be it from mine.
All right. Over to Varus.
Second verse, same as the first.
Lovely.
Double 14.
Oh,
That's
26 to
lucky.
hit.
yep. Perfect. You've got plenty of friends nearby to give you that advantage.
Especially Vin.
Yeah, he just sees Vin. He's like,
Oh, don't.
my
It
man.
hasn't attacked, has it? No.
Why?
Because he can make it disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
God, if it wasn't immune to bludgeoning, just be dropping
You did
whales
that on
left and
purpose.
right.
You knew what we'd think of.
Yeah.
Alright.
I didn't actually.
43 magical piercing, 24 psychic.
Nice.
And I take 6.
3.
Pumping out the damage.
Pump up the jam. Pump.
I'm sorry, what was the psychic?
24.
24.
Does anyone have a lightning attack?
Nope.
Yep.
Not that I prepared.
Because every element we've tried has just been ineffective.
I'm sorry.
So I'm wondering if lightning is
Had a
the
lightning attack, went through the conversation of, we'll go with the lightning cannon because it's better against robots, and then we didn't prepare the lightning attack to fight the robot. Is that what I'm hearing?
Why would we do
I
that?
said that we should get the lightning because it was cool.
So it was not only that, it was your idea.
I said we should get the lightning.
You guys said it would be extra effective. I just thought it would be cool.
In his mind, it's just like, yeah, swag.
You've seen how it zaps like metal.
Lightning's like
it's good against the
fire
robots.
concentrated.
It's like extra fire, but in a small space.
Just saying, I remember to bring the daggers to every fight.
This is the man who got to prepare greater restoration when someone in the party can turn to stone at a moment's notice.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a man who uses 0 of his 18 intelligence.
He's got it.
It's
In
exclusively
reserve.
on microing bin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was Varus. A bolt straight down. You're just waiting for the shifting plates to shift enough, and you just time your shots.
Is it looking like it's at least hurt or limping?
Nothing that you can see.
Cool.
It's not skittering.
It seems just as powerful and ferocious as it has
Keep
been.
buying me
Thomas
time,
Zach
fellas. Keep buying me time.
Yeah, Thomas. He is.
Another day or two,
On the
and,
warpath.
we've got it.
We will take him out.
Marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
It is. It's time.
Wild drop. Oh, it's a legendary action. We did that.
Where is it going?
Opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. From all of us?
Not Kincaid.
You two, yeah.
And not for Thurin because you pushed,
Can't wait for blue
pushed
ball.
away from it and you're 10 feet up. So you don't have a 10
You're
foot range.
fine.
Oh, you.
Oh, I moved 10 feet above,
But
not.
Ricky,
Throw a
It's alright.
Ricky and
I shouldn't say cool things before
No,
I roll.
You should stop doing that, yeah.
That is 2 hits.
But is it? Oh, wait.
thank you so much,
13.
Connie, for the 6th month. You big sexy bastard.
Very nice.
Sorry, what?
13 to hit.
I moved 10 foot up.
Oh.
Would that still be within range of it?
How tall
Because
is
how
the
big is
creature?
it?
Oh, yeah, true.
Because I moved 10 foot up. I didn't move.
No, yeah, you would still be in
Because half my
reach.
movement's 15, so I moved 10 foot
Somewhere
up.
between 10 and 20, it's constantly shifting. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say you're probably still in reach. Roll a d6 first, though.
Could be an advantage.
Or a disadvantage, yes.
5.
26.
Roll a d6 first.
4.
Okay, so that is kept. What advantage?
That's why I say cool things. 22.
That's why I say cool things. King.
I hate saying cool things.
You know what? I would think this wouldn't be funny after a while, but it is.
Hope it's not super loud.
Oh!
It was loud.
Quite loud.
But that's the sound of you. That's why I say cool things. King.
My wrists.
Ow. Reverberate back. A 26 will hit.
Otherwise it would snap.
Oh, no, it hasn't left.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it has. Yeah,
it has.
Beauty.
I can re-roll both of those.
They're both ones.
I rolled 2 2s into 2 2s.
You do that a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Great weapon fighting feels like it just keeps.
Not as good as it sounds.
11. So 11 slashing and 2 radiant. But there's been a lot of times where I've used it and rolled 1s into 6s, so...
Yeah.
But it was a lot better when I was using the D10 with the Warhammer. Since I moved to the D6s, it's been dog shit.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot less options.
Yeah, yeah. You're going from like a 80% chance to
it's
improve
better.
to like
Yeah.
60%.
Yeah.
Can I roll D10s instead of
Can I just
2d6?
upsize my
Yeah,
warhammer?
like 2
D10s?
Let's make this a Warhammer.
What if I just roll a D12 instead?
D20.
Why
Why
not?
not?
D20 damage would be fine.
So, Varus, you're 40 feet.
Yeah.
So, can I get a dex save from everyone on the ground? Well, within 10 feet
You
of
guys are
Thura.
within me?
I am within you.
I am within.
Dex save?
Yes.
27.
Oh, very nice.
25.
Juicy. So, that is a fail on your part.
So you take 72 radiant damage as this thing just draws power up to a central point. It lines you up. It's moving along, calculating, doop, and you just see it go. It's a 10-foot
Thank you for healing me.
a 10-foot beam that encompasses all of you.
36.
Vin as well.
Oh,
I keep getting my dice back.
He gets 7 as well.
For a total of.
No.
Plus
So hang on, +7.
20 for you.
40.
Yeah, that'll be right.
So hang on. +30.
A total of 30. Lovely. That is a success. So anyone that succeeded takes 36 radiant.
Oh, I still took
Is
damage.
this a spell attack?
No. This is pure radiant energy
So
drawn from the sun.
Mechanical.
36, yep. And
Itself when it does something like that.
since you failed,
I don't know, already shot twice.
you are blinded. As this dazzling radiant beam encapsulates you all, some of you get out of the way just enough, hiding behind, detritus on the ground. But you cop it full in the face and you are entirely blinded. Your retina's seared like tuna steaks. Yeah, that'll be its turn. Ricky.
Is it huge or smaller?
No, it's bigger.
Okay.
Yarp.
Worth a try.
Worth a try.
Okay, is its head 60 feet away? 20, 40.
From what you've noticed, it can shift its anatomy. So, targeting a head specifically, you see blades come out of weird points. You can see all manner
I
of.
just more mean like the front of the train where it's
Okay.
currently moving.
Sure.
So-
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 60, so right bang on.
Nice.
So I'm going to,
For the first time ever.
Oh. Still
Without,
instruct, guys. Sunglasses.
First time, I
Round
swear.
2.
without, I'm gonna play my magic drum and play Static Symphony. So it has a 20-foot cube on top of that,
Oh my god, it actually would have been amazing.
and it lasts for 18 seconds.
3 rounds, yeah.
Any creature wearing or wielding anything metallic is vulnerable to lightning damage. 5 foot of movement generates 1d4 damage that is applied when the movement stops or upon leaving the cube.
Yep. Perfect.
So it's vulnerable to lightning damage.
Right now it is.
Right now.
And whenever it moves, it'll take lightning damage.
Yeah, only a couple of d4, but
Hey,
look,
it's
it's
good
something.
news.
Sorry, it's 1d4 per...
5 foot of movement.
This thing moves like 80 feet a turn, man. That's not small.
Well, and I mean,
that's still
and
a
that's-
small amount of
And like
numbers.
why I put it at the front is
Yeah.
hopefully because it's
It's
going to go through it.
yeah.
So
Very
every
nice.
how
You're like, why have I never used this?
100 foot.
100 feet long.
so
20 d4.
I say the reason I've never used it is because
Yeah.
I went werewolf when in.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Not
okay, nobody move.
Not just that, but technically
Guys,
it's
just-
vulnerable 40 d4.
Or the equivalent thereof, yeah.
Yeah, if it ran its whole body through it.
Lovely.
So let's see. what that
Vulnerability.
does.
Do you have any lightning attacks?
Nope.
Okay?
But it's
But it's vulnerable to the damage of the.
of the movement.
Everything.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
you have a light?
I'm so glad you finally used that spell.
Well, I mean,
I've used the others a lot.
Yeah.
So I could maybe get one, but like, it'd be
Lovely.
a method or something that would do bugger all
Are you
damage.
still?
It'd take a minute.
You're not restrained. You're not restrained. Okay.
I'm just bland.
So you hear the. Oh yeah, I should put a thing on you. You hear the sound of. What was your guy's name?
Greg.
Don't think it's Greg. Balmore. You hear the sound of Balmore smashing away in his forge. That staticky sound, and you manage to replicate it on your drum. The space around the front of this being, this creature. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome to the max.
I will. No, that's me done. I'll stay where I am.
Alrighty. At the end of its turn, you see it bristle again. Its plates locking and
Did it do this before it dropped on us?
Yep. I can't see shit.
I can't see shit.
What's it doing?
What do your orc eyes see? Nothing.
I just turn the other way. It's over there.
Guys.
It's west.
Awesome.
It's west of east.
Endo, Ricky,
And it's not
Hermes? Anything with Hermes? Just flies away. That's
Pretty
fair.
much.
Do you want me to take him off initiative or?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not
Can we
going
like
to. The whale bomb's
light
not
and
doing
dropping as a whale?
What's the water elemental be doing?
You haven't
Probably dead.
got any idea of what it
I have
is.
no idea of what it's doing in there.
Would be funny if
Doing
it just
something.
like pounding.
Raging
Probably
away.
died a while ago.
I assume so.
But now there's just a whole bunch of water.
Yeah, it's leaking out its joints.
We're going through an electrical thing.
Yeah.
That's Kincaid.
I don't have anything to cure my. I can't use the magic anyway because
Can
I'm
you use
raging.
cure wounds to end a condition?
A spell?
Sorry, lay on hands.
I think it's only poison and disease. I don't think it's
Yeah.
like you can some, but it's not.
Lay on hands would be like if I drank a poison or I got AIDS.
And you can't get that anyway, can you?
Because everybody has
Paladins
AIDS.
are immune to
They are immune to disease.
disease. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if one of you guys got AIDS,
Kincaid.
looking
Let
at
me
you.
cast. Well, in that case,
I'm about to get dropped on, so just put a bunch of spikes on the ground.
I mean, if you've got me.
Summon giant trap.
I mean, spike growth.
do I know that it's going to try and drop on us again?
Well, I mean,
You don't-
figured it
I
out.
introduced it
You don't
in
know
about
that.
half a second. You probably could
It,
have.
it also might not be about to drop.
Yeah, it might be two unrelated things.
Might be.
Possible.
But last time it did this, it dropped on us. That's a 100% guarantee in my mind.
It's like the Needlebark guarantee.
I'm just saying, 1 of 1 times it's done this, and 1 of 1 times, 100% of the time, it dropped on us.
Okay, I'm gonna
Like that.
I'm gonna cast, and I've not. It's a new spell, so you know it's fun. I'm gonna cast Move Earth. Choose an area of terrain no larger than 40 feet on a side within range.
Okay.
You can reshape dirt, sand, or clay in the area in any manner you choose for the duration. You can raise or lower the elevation, create or fill in a trench, erect or flatten a wall, form pillar. The extent of any such changes can't exceed half the area's largest dimension.
Right.
That's a lot of words.
I want a roof.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Being buried alive is an interesting way. I would have gone with like big stone spikes because they're like piercing damage and maybe.
No, because it's
Reshapes the earth itself.
Yeah,
it's totally up
it's
to you.
like sand. Yeah.
being hard in place.
Actually, I want a spiky roof.
Like those bird spikes. Not much though.
Yeah.
Just
Just
really
a
annoying.
deterrent.
don't land here. Oh no! It ships over.
So what's the area, sorry?
40 foot by 40 foot.
Oh dear, oh dear.
40 foot by 40 foot, and how high?
20 foot. Okay. So probably 10 foot above us, and then 10 foot of solid spiky sand.
Damn,
So it's quite a large space.
Yep.
Like it covers this area.
Oh, shame.
And I want it to be all. I want,
Oh, bliss.
yeah, and it's
Oh,
like
wait, not again.
the walls are like
Ah.
The walls are like this. It's like 5 foot, 5 foot.
Okay.
You know, so it's like 10 foot high, but so that we can see what happens around us. So we're not just in a dome
like
of
we're in
sand
prison.
being like,
I wonder what where it is and what it's doing.
Don't worry, guys. I can see everything.
Charging up the laser.
If we can't see it, it can't see us.
That's how I'm living right now, man.
Should have made a window.
How smart do you think it is? Do you think it thinks we're gone?
If we're all flying in the middle and it just has tremor sense and it can't see us, does it think we're
Do we win?
I mean, actually,
Just be very quiet.
Rub yourself.
just done. All right.
You've done it again.
As he hides beneath this
I will say.
earth and
Dome of sand.
Yeah, big spike. Well, I mean, they're 10 foot high spikes of sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hardened rock. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be bludgeoning damage at the fucking least.
Well, and even if it's immune to non-magical piercing, it'll be magical.
I'm creating this using a 6th level spell slot.
You're goddamn right.
it is
these are
better be
rocks.
magical.
Goddamn right, these are magic
Well,
rolls.
because I was like, oh, it can't.
it can't endure it, but it's talking about because the terrain's transformation occurs slowly, so it's not just like poof, it's like over the 6 seconds or whatever it might turn. It says creatures in the area can't usually be trapped or injured, but it's more talking about that you can't crush
In the
people.
area, yeah.
You can't say,
Didn't say you couldn't make it spiked.
sand coffin.
But the next turn.
It does say if the way you shape the terrain would make a structure unstable, it might collapse.
Well, I mean,
That's fine. I can like destroy buildings and stuff.
So it's sandstone.
Well, yeah. Or you can.
I think it's more talking about like if there's a tower there and I suddenly shape away all the sand.
Yeah.
But still, it would be sandstone essentially, what you build your building out of.
Because it said you could harden it.
Yep. So it's not just a sand castle.
Not really.
Two's made of solid.
Did it say you could?
Doesn't say the word harden is not there anywhere. Choose an area of terrain. You can reshape dirt, sand, or clay in the area in any manner you choose for the duration. You can raise or lower the area's elevation, create or fill in a trench, erect or flatten a wall, or form a pillar.
So because it's a
form a pillar change.
Because it's a level 6 spell, we're going to assume that it's not a sand
It
castle.
just makes a sand castle.
That would just be
It's just walls on our heads.
oh no,
away.
just buried under sand.
It's like, check this out, guys. Reality warping magic to dump us with sand.
I buried us alive, guys. Oh wait,
You'll definitely never find us now.
We can't see it. It can't find us.
You did.
Oh god.
in the sand again. Damn it all. Dig straight down. It can't find us then. So
This giant sandworm.
that is Kincaid's turn. There it is.
I'm legally blind.
You are.
But
Could have killed you.
You could have, but
I'll use my 65.
And I wanted to make a sand castle.
I'll use 65 lay on hands on myself.
Oh, okay.
right, I'm binding its vanity to
Did
someone
it take
else.
a couple of goes?
Huh?
Did it take a couple of goes? You're like glowing hand. Because you're blind.
I can't find my own body with my eyes closed.
Yeah. So blind people struggle so much when they're like,
Damn it, where am I?
and eating and stuff. They just go, oh no.
Oh, something just touched me.
Oh,
It was me.
sorry, blind people.
If you're listening.
Yeah, if you're watching this.
Oh, no, you're not. You're listening. Terrible.
So, 65 lay on hands.
Yeah.
Pure healing?
What is it? Just poison and disease that lay on hands can do?
I believe so.
I always feel like it's conditioned.
Yeah, cure disease and neutralize poison.
Oh,
Effective
bugger.
target, but yeah.
But, yeah. Alright. So you stand there and glow in the desert.
Didn't fix my eyes.
Did not fix your eyes, sadly.
Take a piece, but because it's the end of the turn, just because it's like nearly 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and that's the end of the round as well.
So I was thinking, like,
I will use my bonus action though, because it's within range of my hammer.
Give it a slap.
Yeah. So the hammer is essentially inside of it.
Yummy.
Spectral. Yes, good call. I didn't realize it was that
I
late.
have one of Ricky's inserts.
21 doesn't hit, does it?
No, sir.
And I put 2 trap cards face down in my turn.
What a photo. Thomas.
Oh dear.
Get out of the way.
Our most fearsome enemy yet is Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas the
Tank
Tank Engine
Engine.
versus Sandcastle.
Big good. Oh, I should take a photo of that. All right. So, with this thing surrounded by the static storm, you guys in a nice sandstone shelter. We will go ahead and end the session there and pick up next time. Sorry, it went a little late.
Alright.
But it's an epic fight.
yes.
I think this is the latest I've managed to stay awake since coming home.
Good hustle. And thank you everyone out there for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm sad that you couldn't see Thomas, but yes, I don't have enough USB ports.
Just know that he was here.
Thomas the Tank Engine was here. Gonny, good to see you. Thank you so. Oh, thank you.
There he is.
I'm glad I've already taken the photo. Thanks for being here, Gonny. Thank you for the resub, my friend. We'll see you guys next time to see if we can best this creature.
Indeed.